17 seniors to graduation. We drop back to Class 5A. Handled in the district with Bowling Green. We know how good Bowling Green is. We got Greenwood, Warren Central. We have Grayson County also in that district this year. I guess the bar was set pretty high last year to get ready for this year, right?
Well, I tell you what a ride. What a special season with a special group of young men. And I think all of us have enjoyed I guess the ride that they put us on, and since the season ended, I think we have all enjoyed looking back and appreciating what the team was able to accomplish. And I've told a lot of people, I think this is going to be my 32nd year in coaching, and it will be hard to top how special last season was with any of those seasons. Now, when I was at Russellville, we were fortunate to go to the Final Four a couple of times and win that regional championship game. And when I was at Mayfield, we were fortunate enough to get to a state championship game. And I'm not taking anything away from those. Those were all special. But in a lot of ways, those were kind of expected. And if you don't get there, it's kind of a disappointment sometimes, depending on what kind of team you had. But for our kids and our coaching staff to do what we did last year, I don't think any of us had that in mind when the season started. And it was just one of those things where we tried to take things one day at a time. We tried to go 1-0 every day. We tried to go 1-0 every week. And we just started gelling at the right time there towards the end of the season. And it was a special ride. Now, with that said, I think all of us, and our players included, and I'm going to take just as much responsibility as our players felt like, and I could see it last year when we were going through practice. You could sense the hunger in the kids. You could sense the desire to, hey, we're going to be respected on this football field. And this year, I think we have basked in the glory of last year's season, and I haven't sensed the hunger until here just last week or so. And, we went in on, got our first scrimmage. We went down there to Logan County, and we did not play very well. We did not play very hard. I didn't have us ready to play. I didn't have us in position to play against what we were facing. Part of that was I didn't do a good job, first of all. Part of it was we weren't exactly for sure what they were going to be doing either. And then we just kind of went through the motions, and it was really an embarrassing night for us, and it made us reevaluate. Hey, what are we doing here, and why are we doing it? And I thought the next week we prepared a lot better. We played a lot harder. We had a lot more urgency in how we played. Still not where we need to be. We're still a long way from being a good football team. And then this week we've already. I think we've had a great week of practice, and the urgency, the hunger, the fire, the desire to make sure we're preparing the way we need to play, much improved. Much improved.
Well, going back to those scrimmages, what are some things you were happy about that you saw that were positive, and some things the team needs to work on before tonight's game?
Well, there were several positives in both of them. I felt like we ran the ball fairly well in both scrimmages. I thought our defense really improved from scrimmage 1 to scrimmage 2. We got to the ball a lot better. We got more people to the football a lot better. We made it a lot more difficult on the opposing team to move the football. We have to get better at that as well this time as well. Offensively, we've got us a new quarterback in Briggs Harris. Briggs had basically less than 5 reps last year as a quarterback. Let's just be honest. And Briggs needs reps. And so when we made the decision that Briggs was going to be our quarterback, I just made the decision and decided, hey, we're going to get him every rep we can in these scrimmages, and he's just going to get better every snap, and he has, and he's really come along. But our offensive line, I was really pleased with our offensive line improvement. The Tate Myatt, Ethan Bertram, Caleb Reese, Carson Geralds, Grayson Billingsley, those guys up front, and then we've got Cole Meadows coming in there and helping us out there as well. And those guys are a really good group of offensive linemen. Got to keep them healthy. We're pretty thin at that spot. So, but very proud of those guys. Those guys are going to really be opening up some holes for our backs, and we're excited about the opportunity.
Well, I know you had 14 seniors last year, including quarterback Tate Spillman, and Briggs Harris now moving into that role. And you've only got 6 seniors I saw on the roster this year, and a lot of those guys from last year got some valuable experience.
They did. We've got 6 tremendous seniors. We only have 6, but they're. I wouldn't trade those 6 for any other 6. They do a tremendous job. Glad to have Braxton Carnes back this year. He went down with a torn ACL last summer and didn't get to play at all last summer. So really, technically, we're only returning five seniors that got on the field last year. And Cameron Crawford is doing a tremendous job. He's stepped in at a corner spot and doing a good job at corner for us. Of course, we return Dalen Thomas at the wing position and played some fullback for us, and he also came in late there in the season and started playing a lot of defensive end for us. Jackson Bird, of course, played our bandit position on defense and was our leading receiver coming back from last year. Grayson Billingsley, I think this will be his 3rd year to start on the offensive line at left tackle. Does a tremendous job for us, and he'll probably, and he got to play. He had some action there on the defensive line last year also, and we will definitely be getting him some more reps on the defensive side as well. Steele Whitaker is another one who played significant minutes last year. We had a lot of injuries early, and he started a lot of the games the first half of the season. Then as we got our injuries back, some of those seniors were able to get back on the field. His playing time diminished a little bit last year, but it wasn't because that he wasn't doing a fine job. It's just that we had those seniors that were just a little bit ahead right at that moment. Yeah. And so that's it's a good group. It's a really good group, and we'll just have to just keep grinding at it, keep grinding and getting better.
Well, your opponent tonight is Pulaski Southwestern, 5A school, who I don't think we've ever played them in football. It's beyond 30 years since I've been doing the games here, but they finished 7-6 last year. They advanced to the 3rd round of the playoffs. They lost to Cooper, but they lost a lot of seniors too. They lost 15 seniors, including their quarterback, their top 2 running backs, their wide receiver, and I was just looking at their roster. Unless he doesn't have it all put together yet, there are only 20 that I counted on their roster.
He don't have it all put together yet. They got a lot bigger roster than that. They're a lot like us in the fact that that they did lose about 15 seniors. They did lose a bulk of their offense, and they're in a little bit of a rebuilding phase, if you call it that, to a degree. They're just very similar to us. Very similar athletically, size-wise, strength-wise, experience-wise. I see it as a tremendous matchup for Friday night. I see a really good ball game that could go either way, and so we got to get ready to play. They've got a quarterback, number 16, Benedict, I think is his name. He's a really nice athlete. Didn't run the ball a lot in the scrimmages. I expect him to maybe do a little bit more of that Friday night. The running back's a nice player. They got a nice little receiver out there. And defensively, they're pretty strong. They look really good up front. Look pretty good on both sides of the ball up front.
So you've seen some film for a scrimmage.
Yeah. So we're excited about the challenge that they bring, but it is going to be a challenge.
Injuries are always something you want to avoid. You got everybody healthy, ready to go for this Friday night's game?
Yes, sir. Well, I say yes, sir. Well, no, sir. We have Connor Thomas is a junior defensive end. He tweaked his knee in this first scrimmage against Logan County. Didn't get to play last week. Don't expect him to get to play this week. Weston Shelton, another young man who was just a sophomore, come in and doing some really good things. Had a big interception in our scrimmage against Logan County. He was starting at corner and at wide receiver. He broke a knuckle on his index finger in the in the Logan County scrimmage. He didn't play last week, won't play this week, and probably won't play the next week either. He may be back week 3. Not sure about that yet. So there's him. He's out. So right now, we're a little bit shorthanded. We got a couple other issues that we're dealing with that we're not really sure how they're going to play out at this point. It'll be a game time decision here shortly, real shortly. So,
right. Well, Coach, good luck to you tonight.
Hey, listen.
We'll talk to you after the game, of course.
We're excited about it.
Well, when we come back, John Butler, Robert Bauer, Joey Bunch, our sideline reporter, will join me on the Don Franklin Auto Countdown to Kickoff as we're only minutes away from the Trojans and the Warriors of Pulaski Southwestern here on WCLU Burgundy 104.7 FM.
Our dental health plays a vital role in our overall health. Practicing good dental hygiene is especially important for children.
When was your child's last checkup?
Riley Dental Group is invested in making sure you and your family have the healthiest smile possible. They understand a dental visit may prompt anxiety or nervousness, but Dr. Riley and his team offer a variety of solutions, including a comforting and friendly visit from Bennett, their therapy dog. Call Riley Dental Group for an appointment, 651-5939.
I just did it, but I waited way too long. Trust me, it's about time you left cable TV behind and started saving with MyStream TV from SCRTC. Already have TV with SCRTC and you still have cable boxes and wires everywhere? Talk to SCRTC about MyStream TV and compare it to your current service. The best thing about MyStream TV, you'll save money and get up to 1 gig symmetrical internet. Visit scrtc.com and click on the MyStream TV logo at the top to start saving on cable today.
It's been an amazing 33 years. I've been blessed to have someone by my side that I can count on no matter what. Like 3 years ago when I had that car accident, you really came through for me. So I just want to say thank you, Alan, for being my Farm Bureau insurance agent.
Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Oh, he's been great too.
Southern States in Glasgow knows it's summertime now, but Billy and Lindsay want you to be prepared when the weather turns cold.
Hey, Lindsay, it's hot.
Well, Billy, you know it won't be that long before folks are needing propane for the heating season.
I think it would be great if we could grow our propane business at Southern States Glasgow.
We do have great service technicians and an excellent group of guys to deliver propane.
Let's do it. Let's grow our propane business.
Southern States in Glasgow is your local propane dealer.
If you haven't heard, there's a new approach to banking. It's called Kasasa.
And here's the defensive lineman Owen Allen, Maddox Anderson, and Lane Beasley, a senior. Ed Hasty is defensive end. He's a junior. Ethan Mudd at linebacker, along with Jimmy Lear, a senior. Camden Cornwell, a junior. And the defensive backs are Jamison Buster, Caden Tyner, and Bryce Ebersole. Eli Johnston will be the safety. He is a sophomore. So they're going to have 6 guys going both ways for the Cougars tonight. For the Barren County Trojans, under head coach John Myers, his assistant coaches are Nick Compton, Chad Eaton, Mason Perkins, Corbin Murphy, Chad Perkins, Todd Stevens, Peyton Gibbons, Tyler Walbert, and Austin Griffiths. For the offense, left tackle will be sophomore Cole Meadows. Carson Geralds will be at left guard. He's a junior. Caleb Reese back in the lineup tonight. He'll be at center, and he is a junior. Ethan Bertram, a junior. He's right guard. Right tackle is Tate Myatt, a junior. Tight end is Steele Whitaker, a senior. The receivers are Jackson Bird, a senior, and Weston Shelton, a sophomore. Fullback is Dalen Thomas, a senior. Corbin Wells will be the halfback, a junior. Briggs Harris, the quarterback, also a junior. And the kicker is sophomore Jacob Dooley. On defense for the Trojans tonight, the defensive ends are Sean Brody, a junior, and Steele Whitaker. Gatavion Fryer, defensive tackle, a junior. Ethan Bertram will be a tackle as well. Linebackers are Braxton Carnes, a senior. Baylor Browning, a junior, and Corbin Wells. The corners are Gage Driver, a junior, and Briggs Harris. Jackson Bird and Dalen Thomas are the safeties. So the Trojans will have 6 guys going both ways tonight for this homecoming and big district game between these two teams. And Robert and Joey, let's get your keys to the game, brought to you by J&J Sales. Keys to a Trojan victory tonight.
Well, Coach was right. Last week we didn't get completely run off the field. The score may say that we were dominated, but really there were some things that we could take away from that game. You know, we gave up a lot of big plays, but other than that, the game was pretty consistent. We were playing good football. We were moving the ball, especially that first drive. We just couldn't get anything done to put points on the board early and really be competitive. And Bowling Green hurt us through the pass. The 261 yards given up through the air is something that we haven't seen all year. We might not see the rest of the year. But giving up 65 and only 65 rush yards to Bowling Green is pretty impressive. Well, the good news is Grayson doesn't throw the ball hardly at all. They only throw it about 30% of the time. They rush it, obviously, the rest, the 70%. So our rush defense has been really good this year, really, really good. So for a team that is struggling to put up points, for a team that's struggling to find their groove offensively, we see a team like Grayson County tonight that is very much the same. We average about the same amount of points they do. They only average about 200 yards a game. So I think for us tonight to be successful, we really have to make them get into passing situations. We have to stop them early downs, make it 3rd and long, and put them in a passing situation where they're not really comfortable and get off the field defensively so we can establish a run, maybe even put ourselves in a situation where we're going to be able to open up the field a little bit and allow Briggs to get comfortable. Give him some time. Short passes across the middle and maybe even hit a home run. That's not necessary. We just got to find a way to stay on the field offensively, put a few points on the board, and make our defense get them off the field early through making them into uncomfortable situations.
Joey's up here in the press box with us tonight. John Butler's out of town watching his nephew play up in Lexington, so we pulled him from the sidelines up here to the press box. A little better, I guess, a better scenery up here.
It's great company. I like the company I'm with. I mean, I'm not down there by myself, but hey, it's good to be up here. Glad to be back with you this week. I'm going to take everything Robert just said, and I'm going to use 2 words: the words sustain and finish. Sustain drives and finish drives by putting points on the board and getting some confidence in an offense that will take that. And if you can stay on the field, run the football, establish a run, sustain your drives, and do the little things right by putting people in the right positions to make plays. I think that's what the coaches could focus on, and I think that's what they've been focusing on, is just trying to find the right mix of things right now. You've had 2 weeks here back-to-back, where the ball has been thrown all over the field and different things, and the yards have been racked up against us in the passing game. But if you're coming against a Grayson County team that doesn't throw the ball very well, this is going to be a really big game for our defensive up front. If they can hold the run and put them in passing downs, as Robert mentioned, you could see us have a lot of success in the backfield. So your defensive line could be really, really big here tonight in this game. And here's the other part. We're back home. It's good. It's been a while. I mean, to get back in here, it's different. The prep's different. You don't have to get on a bus and ride to all these places. And even though you're just traveling to places like Glasgow and Monroe and Bowling Green, it's still traveling on the road. And you've got to get different chances. So we come in here tonight. It's going to be a fantastic crowd. Homecoming, the band's already performing, so there's a lot of things happening here this evening that's going to be just a great night for football.
And Barren County has won 4 of the last 5 against Grayson County. The last time these 2 teams played was 3 years ago when the Trojans winning 36-7. Grayson County's last win over Barren County was back in 2018. It was 25-3. Again, Trojans and the Cougars, both 2-3 overall and 0-1 in district play. And Brian Jones, 7th-year head coach at Grayson County, has a 32-26 record overall. And Greenwood, the team the Cougars lost to last week, will be the Trojans' opponent here next Thursday. Not Friday. We'll play them here on Thursday right before fall break. Now, the 2 wins for Grayson County have been over Edmondson County 39-15, Butler County 15-14, and the other 2 losses were to Anderson County 33-7, McLean County 24-7. The Cougars finished 9-3 last season, losing to North Bullitt 29-28 in overtime of the second round of the 5A playoffs. They played in the same district with Louisville Moore, Louisville Seneca, Bullitt Central, and North Bullitt, and they seem to have liked that district because they were pretty successful there.
They were 9-3 last year, won a first-round playoff game. So they've had situations where they go a couple years and have a really good team. They go a couple more years before they have another good team, but it kind of ebbs and flows. And it's been a little while, obviously, since 22, since we have played them, but we were in their district. We weren't in their district. I think it's kind of like in education. They say if you stick around long enough, everything just kind of comes back around. Well, I guess that makes us old because it's come back around again where I think we're in a more geographically friendly district, and Grayson County probably feels the same, where they have to travel still a little bit, but they're a little bit more friendly roads that they would travel instead of going all the way to Louisville.
Yeah, perfect weather tonight. We're looking at clear skies here at Trojan Field, 70 degrees, sunset about 6:34 this evening, so a very nice night for football here on Homecoming 2025, this huge district game. Looking at some other games around the area, it seems like everybody's having homecoming tonight. Glasgow's having homecoming tonight against Hart County. Caverna having homecoming tonight against Christian County. Metcalfe County traveling to Somerset. Allen County Scottsville is at Paducah Tillman. Monroe County having homecoming tonight against Clinton County. Warren East, another school, having homecoming tonight. They're hosting Franklin Simpson. Greenwood's at Warren Central. That's a district game we'll keep tabs on. Bowling Green is at Louisville Christian Academy. South Warren is at Pulaski County. Logan County at home against Callaway County. Russellville hosting Hopkins County Central. Todd Central at home against Mayfield. Adair County's at LaRue tonight. Campbellsville at Bardstown, Bethlehem, Greene County at Russell County, and Taylor County at Elizabethtown. We'll try to keep you updated on scores throughout the night. And, of course, we have Greenwood here next Thursday, as I mentioned, for another district game. That'll be at 7 o'clock. I don't know if we've ever had a Thursday night game before. If we have, it's been a long time ago.
Can't remember it, and obviously that's to accommodate fall break. Everybody going out of town, so you have a little bit better crowd on Thursday night. So decided to make a change since Greenwood was okay with that.
Yeah. Tonight's officials are referee Cameron Edwards. Umpire is Logan Cardwell. Brian Maxon is the linesman. Line judge is Ken Howard. Back judge is Mike Blevins. Terry Howell's the field judge. And Terry Atwood is the side judge. Again, clear skies here at Trojan Field, 70 degrees. The weather check is brought to you by Colton Steakhouse and Grill. We'll get set for our Farmers RECC opening kickoff here in about 7.5 minutes. And our first quarter tonight brought to you by Kentucky Farm Bureau agent Matt London.
Joey said this, but I think it's important to reiterate. It feels like not that long ago since we've been at home, but it has been since the first week of the season, which is clearly flying by. But we have another great night. It's been, I think, 10 games in a row where we've had almost perfect football weather at home. We need to capitalize on a homecoming crowd, some energy, and kind of bring that crowd into the game and create some kind of home field advantage. The only way you can do that, though, is if you score and give them something to cheer about.
Looking at stats last week between Grayson County and Greenwood, Grayson County had 183 yards, 106 were on the ground, 77 through the air. Greenwood had 308 yards in that game, 153 rushing, 155 passing. As you mentioned, they're averaging 17.4 points a game, average about 200 yards a game, 133 on the ground, 66 through the air. Stat-wise against Bowling Green last week, the Trojans had 188 yards. 177 of that was on the ground, 11 passing. Penalties, another big issue, 10 for 85 yards. Last week against the Purples had 330 yards on offense, 276 passing. They had 4 touchdown passes. The quarterback, Anthony Davis, a freshman, 12 for 21 through the air against the Trojans last week. And the Trojans are averaging 16 points a game, 242 yards total, 175 of the ground, and 67 passing. And, you know, if we make it to the playoffs, and hopefully we will, we got to beat Grayson County, we got to beat Warren Central, and probably need to beat Greenwood too, but 2 of the 3 anyway. That would put us, the other district has Madisonville, North Hopkins, and Owensboro. They are in the top 10 of Class 5A this week.
Yeah, the other district's pretty good. There's others, but those are the top 2. And as Coach said in your pregame interview, if you want a chance to even have a home playoff game, you have to win out essentially in the district. And I'm interested to see the Warren Central Greenwood score tonight. I think, you know, our next couple of opponents, that's going to tell us exactly is Warren Central going to be able to compete in this district, or have they just been playing opponents where they've been able to have success? So we've got to take care of business tonight with Grayson County, and if we're able to put as many yards on Bowling Green on the ground, surely to goodness we can have some success and establish it against Grayson County. But we've got to come out and really do that early.
Well, we're about 4.5 minutes away. We'll have the Farmers RACC opening kickoff coming up. And as I mentioned, the first quarter brought to you by Kentucky Farm Bureau agent Matt London. We'll come back with the opening kickoff after we take this 3-minute timeout as you're following Trojan football here from Barren County High on Homecoming Night 2025 on WCLU Burgundy 104.7 FM.
If you haven't heard, there's a new approach to banking. It's called Kasasa, and you'll find it at the People's Bank. Your free Kasasa checking account offers you monthly cashback rewards. The Kasasa cash checking account can earn you a very high interest rate on your balance. Then link Kasasa Saver, and you'll also get a high rate on your deposits. Grow with Kasasa at the People's Bank in Glasgow, Cave City, and Marion. The People's Bank. Working for you.
Restrictions and qualifications apply. Restrictions may vary. Contact the People's Bank for details and to learn more.
Have you injured yourself playing a sport or exercising? Sports medicine experts at TJ Regional Health are trained to get you back on the road to recovery, whether you're dealing with sprains, fractures, knee and shoulder injuries, or other common injuries. Our goal is to prevent illness and injury in active individuals of all ages and help prevent future problems to maximize your performance. Find out more at tjregionalhealth.org/rehab. Patients first, team always. TJ Rehabilitation Services.
At Kuzma Family Dentistry, we specialize in changing smiles and changing lives. If you'd like to experience this wow factor transformation that not only can change your smile, but change your life, give Kuzma Family Dentistry a call at 270-651-2638, located at 501 West Main Street in Glasgow.
Mow, dig, haul, trench. The reliable Kubota BX Series subcompact tractor is highly capable. A smooth hydrostatic transmission makes for easy operation and versatile attachments that help you handle the job. The Kubota BX Series is the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S. Talk to your Kubota dealer to schedule a demo.
Your local Kubota dealer is J&J Sales on the corner of West Main and Reynolds Road in Glasgow.
103.7 WHHT plays country's hottest hits from today's country artists. Like,
hey, what's up? It's Morgan Wallen.
Hey, it's Lainey Wilson.
Luke Combs here.
Great country that you can listen to longer with local community information that you need on 103.7 WHHT.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
It's Go, 104.7 FM and 12:30 a.m. Online to WCLUradio.com and on BC Live tonight with the live stream. I believe we've changed jerseys. We had the burgundy earlier. Now we've got black jerseys with gold numbers.
We had a traditional USC look.
We did.
And now we brought out some new uniforms maybe.
Yeah, we got the burgundy helmets. But is there any burgundy trim on the jerseys at all?
There is a tad. Numbers are outlined in burgundy.
Okay. Like. I can't tell from up here.
Jay, you asked about the last time we played a Thursday football game.
Yes,
I've already got you some history.
Yes, sir. Let's do it.
October 27th, 2022 against Allen County.
Well, that was on a Thursday?
It was a Thursday
really?
night. It was moved because there was not enough officials to call Friday night games, so they had to move one of them to Thursday.
So that was just 3 years ago.
Jason Esters sent me that.
Well,
I told you my memory was going bad.
Mine is for sure. Having a coin toss at midfield, and let's see how that's going to go. Grayson County in white with orange numbers and lettering, and they got navy blue pants. Usually Joey's down there covering the coin toss, but he's up here with us tonight, so we'll get it here in just a second. Again, the homecoming activities will take place at halftime. We'll have that on the radio for you, as we always do. So we've had a few Saturday night games, too. Actually, we finished up a game on Sunday afternoon before. And that hasn't been very long ago.
Looks like we won the toss, so I assume we will defer. If we did.
I don't think we won it.
Grayson's going to receive it.
Yeah.
And we'll be ready to go with this homecoming game and a big district game. This is a big game for the Trojans. They really need to get this win and go and at least even their record in the district at 1-1.
I don't know if we've ever had black uniforms, or we haven't had them recently, have
That's
we?
a new thing. No, our middle school team just broke out the black uniforms this year. And I will say I do like the high schools. You can see the numbers.
Yeah.
They look they're sharp looking.
We got new, I think we got new white ones and new burgundy ones, but I didn't know we got new black ones too.
So, I don't know if somebody had a real quick feeling of the change of a decision or what it was, but they were in burgundy when I pulled up.
Yeah, they were when they were warming up out there.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are your very own Barren County.
Again, a great night for football. I've even got some scores here, guys. Somerset leading Metcalfe County 7-0 after one period of play. Bowling Green, Louisville Christian Academy are tied at 7. Of course, those games they're on Eastern time in Louisville.
Cal's the number 1 team in 3A.
Yes.
That's a tough place for them to go play, Bowling Green, that is.
South Warren, Pulaski County, no score after 1.
Pulaski County's pretty good, too. So that's a tough matchup for South Warren, who's just been blowing people out.
South Warren beat Bowling Green 45-14 a couple of weeks ago.
There's a big game in Louisville this week, too.
St. X Trinity?
St. X and Trinity. They're playing, yep.
Yeah, 70,000 people will be at that one.
Or whatever it's called now. It's not Papa John's.
L&N Stadium.
It's what now?
L&N Stadium.
L&N.
Yep.
Louisville and Nashville, is that what that's standing the railroad?
Whatever we want to call it.
Oh.
Well, okay.
Great. Hey, game time. We've done jumped out of our seats.
All righty then. Well, Grayson County finally coming out of the field. Jacob Dooley will kick off for the Trojans. From the Trojans' own 40-yard line. Who we got back for Grayson County?
Jamison Buster, and Caden Turner.
All right.
Or Tyner, sorry.
Tyner, yeah. Here's the kickoff. Deep, end over end. Caught at the 4. Taking to the 10, running across to the left side of the field, trying to turn the corner, heading upfield with it, and finally brought down at the 35-yard line. He came from about, the 5?
Yeah, that was Buster. It took us a little while to track him down. That's a pretty good return. About a 30-yard return, and that tackle was by Cameron Gutierrez, who tracked him down all the way across the field.
Oh, I didn't see that.
I didn't see the penalty, and nobody really on our sideline or our kids even reacted to it, but that's going to back them up from the 35-ish all the way back inside the 10. Yeah.
7. Wow.
So we went from, that's a huge call.
Yeah, because they brought it up to the 35-yard line, and again, we didn't see the flag. But that pushes them back deep. Jake Bratcher is the quarterback. They've got 2 receivers on the near side. Bratcher is under center, lone man to the backfield, and there's the handoff.
That's the
Picked it
Buster.
up about a yard, maybe. We'll see where they spot it. A gain of 1.
So that's going to be important if we can just cave in any holes that they're trying to make on the interior of that line. And it's hard to find the one person that made the tackle there because it was almost the whole left side of our line.
Yep. Now they have trips to the near side here, leaving Mudd in the backfield out of the shotgun formation with Bratcher. Bratcher on the count. Takes a snap. Here's the throw. It's going to be complete and a big hit at the 10-yard line.
Number 5 looks like on catch.
That was caught by Buster, and Dalen just ate him up before he could even turn upfield. He did gain about 3, but Dalen made sure he couldn't even turn upfield and get any yardage.
So it brings up 3rd down and 5 for the Cougars at their own 12.
So a quick dig route on the right side of their offense. They may have saw or seen some things from the Bowling Green film that said, hey, there's some openings in the pass game. Maybe try to pass it a little more.
2 receivers on the near side, one split out wide left. Got a man in motion going to the left, and they're rolling it out to the left side. Here's Bratcher with a throw. The pass is going to be complete, but did he get the first down? It's going to be close.
The mark looks a little short. That catch was by Hall, number 11, and it looks like it's going to be about a yard, maybe a half yard short.
And Crawford on the tackle for the Trojans. 4th and a short 1 for the Cougars at their own 17-yard line.
I find it hard to believe they'll try to go for it really early in the game.
Yep.
Deep into their own territory.
They'll line up in the I formation.
Don't jump here.
Don't jump. That's what I was going to say. Hard count will get you.
Yep, man in motion going left. Long count by Bratcher.
I think they're going to call timeout.
Yeah.
Play clock running down. It was at 1.
Yep. They got timeout, and they tried to go with the hard count 2 or 3 times there to get us to cross the line, but they'll call timeout, and I assume we'll punt it away here to open the game. But that was a good tackle by Crawford because he almost was about a half yard short from getting the interception, to be honest with you. And what he did was he pulled him backwards. He was able to kind of wrestle him down, not fall forward. If he had fallen forward, he would have got the first down. But because he was able to pull him down and pull him backwards, that's the difference in us maybe getting the football here to start the game and them continuing to march a drive.
Yeah. 9:34 to go in the first quarter. And it's 4th and a short 1 from the Cougars 17. Our instant replays tonight brought to you by the Glasgow Electric Plant Board.
They're going to come out and go on a quick count and try to get it. They're lining up with their offense.
Yep. Lined up the same way, and there is the handoff, and did he make it?
He did.
Yep.
They gave it to the first guy through that time.
That would have been, was that Mudd or Buster? I couldn't see the number.
It was Mudd. Mudd on the carry, and he got that 1. So kind of a gutsy call for them, but when you only average 17 points a game and it's trying to get your first district win to secure maybe a playoff berth, you do some of those things on the road.
Got to move to the 19-yard line. If you're listening on radio only, the Cougars are moving from left to right. Yeah, they're going to send out 2 receivers to the near side with Hall and Ebersole. Lined up in shotgun, Bratcher with a man to his right. Drops back, he's looking, going to throw it deep, and it is going to be... Did he intercept it?
Nope. He pulled it away. That was Tyner who just went up and high-pointed it and pulled it away from Crawford, who had excellent coverage. But excellent time for them all day. He stepped into a throw, had a lot of air under it, and his receiver just went up and made one heck of a catch there.
And they don't pass it very much either. That was good for what, 29?
They've only got 1 passing touchdown on the whole year.
Bratcher in shotgun formation again. 3 receivers to the near side. 1 out to the left. Bratcher on the count. Here's the snap and the handoff. No running room. Trojans pushing back. It's going to be a loss on the play for the Cougars. That's Mudd. Loss of 2. Will bring up 2nd down and 12 for Grayson County.
Big pass play was 35, Jay, for their first down to get it across midfield.
Ball is at the Trojan 47. Just under 8 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Going to send Shane Hall, the receiver, out here to the near side. Going to line up in the eye. Bratcher under center. Takes the snap. Hands it off. Nope, faked it. He's going to keep it. And he's in trouble, and he's going to get sacked.
It's a miscommunication there. Yep. I think the running back thought he was going to get it, and the quarterback saw that was kind of a blown play, and Contavious Fryer was right there to make sure they weren't able to develop anything from it. Big loss there. Back-to-back, that is, losses on 2 running plays.
Ethan Bertram just about took the handoff from him as he come through.
3rd down, 17 for the Cougars. That backs them up in their own territory here on the 48.
It's a loss of about 6 when you write it down.
And we're going to have a timeout called here. Play clock was winding down. It was down at 2. So Cougars take a timeout. We'll take a timeout. 6:49 to go, first quarter. Barren County, Grayson County 0-0. Back in 30 seconds on WCLU 104.7 FM.
Time again for CPC's Fall Field Day, Thursday, September 4th. It's a customer appreciation day plus trade show out on the farm. One-day specials, trade show, marketplace, facility tours, hardware demos, livestock judging, free lunch, livestock demos, food trucks, live music, and more. If you haven't been to a CPC Fall Field Day, come on out Thursday, September 4th, beginning at 9 a.m. It all takes place out on the CPC Commodities Farm, 98 Seltzer Road in Fountain Run. CPC Commodities, prove it on our farm, made for yours.
Here at Trojan Field, Barren County, Grayson County 0-0. 3rd down, 17 for the Cougars. They send 2 receivers out to the right side. Here's Bratcher out of the gun. Hands it off to his fullback. That is Mudd. And Mudd will get it to about the 46 in Trojan territory.
Tackled made by Cameron Crawford.
It brings up 4th down, though, for the Cougars. Going to be 4th and about 11 and a half.
If they go for it on 4th and 1 deep in their own territory, they're going to go for it 4th and 11 on the other side of the ball, or the other side of midfield. But they're still probably in a passing down, in a passing situation. And, you know, law of averages still holds true when you think about it. They hit a 35-yard pass, but they're still not, by make, a passing team.
Got Tyner here on the near side, and 2 receivers got time called here.
Timeout by us. We didn't see something, or we saw something we didn't like defensively. Play clock was kind of winding down on us, on them too, but we called timeout just to kind of go over an alignment situation.
So 6:04 to go here in the first quarter. This timeout is brought to you by the People's Bank. Jay Turner with Robert Bauer, Joey Budge here tonight from Trojan Field. Huge district game. Homecoming 2025, perfect night for football.
Yep. Bowling Green's taking the lead at Cal. They're up 14-7.
14-7.
Yep.
Our scoreboard updates are brought to you by Barren County Judge Executive Jamie Bewley-Byrd.
Tillman's up 7-0 over Allen County Scottsville, and that's really just underway. Less than 2 minutes into the game, Tillman scores.
You know, next Thursday, of course, we got the Greenwood Gators here. Then the following week is fall break, no game. And then we come back to play Macon County, Tennessee, October 17th. I don't know if we've ever played Macon County, Tennessee. And then our last 2 games are on the road at Warren Central and Allen County, Scottsville for the regular season. 4th and 11 for Grayson County. Bratcher out of the gun. 2 receivers out to the left, 1 to the near side. Here's the snap. He's dropping back. He's looking. He's being chased. He's in trouble, but breaks away and gets rid of the football, and it is going to be incomplete, almost picked off.
We had good pressure to force him to escape from the pocket, and good coverage down there again by Cameron Crawford. He kind of tipped it. You don't want to intercept it in that situation because you're actually losing yardage on a 4th down. Tipped it away, and we take over on the 46 of Barren.
He does not look comfortable on the move.
Yeah, especially rolling out left where he's got to throw across his body. And he had all the time in the world to roll out left, get his feet reset, and then throw that 35-yard pass. But that time there was somebody chasing him from behind, and offense takes the field. just over halfway point of the first quarter.
First drive for the Trojans, 5:55 to go in the first. Briggs Harris takes the snap, pitches it out, coming to Corbin Wells, and Wells will get it across the 50 to the 48.
I don't think Corbin played an offensive snap last week. I know he's dealing with a little bit of a shoulder injury, and they wanted to conserve him on the defensive side. So good to get him the ball very first thing tonight to start to establish that run on a 7-yard gain.
Yeah. 2nd and 3. Weston Shelton is the receiver on the near side. Backfield is split. Bird was the wing back and the handoff, and that's taking it to the 40. Dalen Thomas. Thomas ran, 39 yards in the first play against Bowling Green last week?
Yep, over 100 for the game.
Yeah. So first down for the Trojans at the Cougar 40. Shelton split out to the left. Thomas and Wells in the backfield. Here's Briggs Harris. Hands it. Oh, kept it. Here comes Harris trying to cut the corner. Runs it out of bounds right around the 41. I think he may have lost a yard.
Yeah, he just needed a block. He didn't get it and wasn't quite able to turn a corner to get upfield. He actually lost 3.
So second down and about 12, 13 here for Barren. Shelton going to go right this time with Bird, the wing back. Backfield split, playing the short side of the field here. And it's Harris. Hands it off. Dalen Thomas busting through there, trying to stay on his feet. Oh, it's going to take a host of Cougars. They can't bring him down. He got all the way down to about the 35.
Gain of 7, so you get that loss back, and you get back to a manageable 3rd and 5.
It'll be 3rd down and about 5 to go, Barren County.
Not very many times Dalen goes down on first hit or just by a single member of the defensive team, and you see right there that it took half of the Cougar defense to push him backwards.
Shelton goes wide right. Wells and Thomas split in the backfield. Harris under center. Takes the snap. Hands it off. It's Jackson Bird this time. Bird will get to about the 31.
He's going to be close to first down.
Yeah, four of the 5, didn't he?
Yep. Very manageable 4th and 1 here.
Yeah.
They're going to go hurry up.
Grayson trying to substitute, but not going to have time to do that.
Shelton out to the right. Backfield split once again. Harris. Oh, we got movement by somebody.
I think we tried to go too quick for our own good.
So 5 yards.
Legal formation.
And that's not something that we have done a lot. We haven't gone hurry up. We haven't gone so just quickly get into the line. And what I was going to say right before that penalty is sometimes these 4th and 1 situations, we've overthought them this year. We just try to do something fancy when all we got to do is line up and give it to number 7, and he falls forward.
Straight ahead.
Yeah. Got Thomas to the right of Harris. Harris rolling out right. He's looking. There's a throw. It is going to be complete.
The line. Yeah, close to the first down. He was a little out route, but he didn't even get past the line of scrimmage, did he?
No, he got around the 35 or the 34.
He had plenty of time to throw the ball, and if he'd looked down the field about 10 more yards, everybody was focusing up front.
So now Grayson County takes over on downs.
That ball was caught by Shelton. Yep. Got about 2. Needed 6.
So the Cougars will start this drive from their own 34. So they've got Shane Hall, the receiver, here on the near side. Bratcher on a pitch out.
Wonderful containment
good
by
hit.
Browning.
Defense.
That's the perfect way you play on the outside edge to contain, turn them back in. If they don't get out, make the tackle, make the play. Great job.
That was Buster, wasn't it?
It was. A pitch to Buster over on the right side and lost, we'll say 2.
2. It'll be 2nd and 12. 2:45 to go here in the quarter. No score yet.
Mark that one down. We almost need another column on our sheet to say drives stalled or drives just ruined by penalties. And we're not turning it over a ton, but that penalty bug is just keeping us from moving that average in points up.
Yeah. Ball's at the 32. Here is Bratcher. Bratcher looking. Gets rid of the football. It's going to be complete, and he has nowhere to go.
Short pass. I think that was Browning again that ran him out of bounds. That was Buster out there on the far side. Again, the quarterback rolling out to his left side. He's almost doing crossovers over there. He's not running. He's not getting his feet underneath him, so he didn't have an ability really to throw it downfield at all. We got a penalty anyway, right there in the middle.
Yeah.
It was a hold, and we'll take it. So they'll replay the down, but they'll replay the down and make it 2nd and about 20, if that's what coach decides to do.
Holding penalty against Grayson County.
He will accept the penalty. I think there was a little hesitation. You're 3rd and 10 versus 2nd and 20. That's probably a 50-50 call on what you do there. It's our 2nd penalty of the game.
Yeah. As the Cougars are backed up to the 21 with 2 receivers here on the near side. One of those being Hall. The other is Tyner. Bratcher under center. And he's looking to pass. Going to throw it to the near side. Wobbly throw, and it's going to be picked off. Dalen Thomas with the interception.
The number one thing that a quarterback is going to get in trouble for is when they roll out one way and they throw it completely other. He rolled out to his left side and tried to throw it all the way back across the field, and that ball hung up there forever, and it wasn't a pretty spiral. Dalen just went up, jumped, and got it, and interception, turnover for the Trojans.
Sending Weston Shelton out to the right. 2:03 to go, first quarter. Thomas and Wells in the backfield. Bird in motion to the right. Here's Harris. Rolling out of right. He's looking.
Open.
He's going to throw it across. It's going to be incomplete.
Streaking across the middle.
Yep, intended for Shelton. Bring up 2nd and 10.
He did have all day, and it was hard from this angle to see. I think he was a little short on the pass, or maybe not even short, just kind of he led him in a different angle than Shelton took. Just a step short, actually, or a step long, actually.
Ball is at the Cougar 38. With Thomas and Wells in the backfield. Harris off to Wells. Wells found a hole. Got through there, scored it down to about the 30.
About 7-8 yards on the carry.
And they spot it at the 31.
Back some.
Let's see where they move it.
31, gain of 7.
Yep. Down to a minute and a half to go. First period.
Very quick quarter.
Shelton here on the near side. And this time, handoff. Is that
Dalen?
That was Dalen Thomas.
First down.
Yep, he made it.
Handoff over the right side of the line there, and he needed just a few, and he got just a few. It's our 2nd first down of the night. Dalen's 3rd carry will get us that. Picked up about 3.
Ball at the Cougar 27. Wells and Thomas in the backfield. Shelton split out to the left. So they shift Bird over to the left side. Here's the throw. The pass is complete to Bird. Bird trying to make his way in. He dived in, jumped over the defender. Touchdown, Barren County.
Wow, that was an athletic move by Jackson to be able to stretch out and get over the goal line, and he delivered a hit. The kid was broke down, just said, here, I'm going to get you. And he said, no, you're not. I'm going to lower my shoulder, and powered his way into the end zone. And that big last stretch got him 6, and hopefully we'll add the extra point with Dooley here.
Beautiful pass by Briggs. Beautiful pass, right on target.
27-yard touchdown pass. That touchdown brought to you by Riley Dental Group. Now the extra point try by Jacob Dooley.
Wow.
Here's a snap. Ball's down. Kick is up, and it is good for Jacob Dooley. That extra point brought to you by Extreme Health Club and Fitness. Trojans on the board first. 44.9 seconds to play here in the first quarter. It's Barren County 7, Grayson County 0.
Well,
good drive that time by the Trojans.
Absolutely good drive. We're able to finish. We sustained through a situation where we had to make a play, and we did, but we have an early contender for play of the game with that absolute laying of the blow. Laying of the boom, I guess, is a better way to say it.
And it was
he decked the kid at the 5, jumped over top of him, and was able to not have an elbow go down, a knee go down, and drug himself into the end zone with just 44 seconds left here in the first quarter. So I know the offense was itching to get back on the field after that first drive where they just quite couldn't finish and had to give it up on downs. So good answer after the interception.
Got Tyner and Buster back to receive the kick from Jacob Dooley. Another nice kick.
Got a flag.
And what is that?
Got to be offsides against us leaving too soon, essentially. Go back to that touchdown play real quick while we reset. They're going to move us 5 yards and kick again. One of the things about that was the play design, too. I thought it put Briggs in a really good position, able to roll out the plenty of time to find his primary target there, and he just dropped it right in between the layers, right in between the linebackers and any safety help that they had, and Jackson did the rest. Instead of kicking off from the 40, we'll kick off from the 35.
Again, it's Tyner and Buster. Back for Grayson County. 44.9 seconds to play here in the quarter. Trojans up 7-0. Here's Dooley. Nice one.
Not much not much difference.
Got it at the 10. He's running it up and taking it to about the 35. About a 25-yard kickoff return. That was that Buster?
It was.
It was Buster.
And Cash McGuire looked like on the tackle.
39 seconds to go here in the quarter.
I think, Joey, you said this. They look really just uncomfortable trying to be somebody they're not. I think just because they saw it on film last week that Bowling Green picked us apart with the pass, that they thought they could come in here and have a different game plan. But when you're not built to do that, it just doesn't work. And so hopefully we can continue to put them in uncomfortable positions.
Bratcher out of the gun, 2 receivers to the left, and he hands it off to his running back. Gets across the 35 to about the 36, maybe the 37.
That was Mudd.
Yep, Ethan Mudd.
Tackle made by Baylor Browning.
And now it's going to be 2nd down and 8. 22 seconds to go here in the first.
I was going to be interested to see if they come back out and try to throw the ball again. I mean, that's as Robert just said, when you're not used to doing something, but you can't just abandon the running game to see what you do. But I mean, we're loaded the box is loaded right now for us.
Yep. And there's the handoff.
Number 7.
That is Mudd as time runs out. Here at the end of the first quarter, Trojan Field, homecoming night 2025. After 1, it's Barren County 7, Grayson County 0. Back in 1 minute. This is Trojan football on WCLU 104.7 FM.
DTS is a non-emergency medical transportation service offered in Barren and surrounding counties. Drivers endure rigorous training before attending their first call to ensure all proper procedures will be implemented. And transporting individuals from one destination to the next is only a part of the mission. DTS desires to make the disabled, the aging, the down on their luck feel seen and loved. If you are a caretaker or work in the medical field and want to know more about DTS, visit dts-ky.com.
On the Judge Executive Jamie Hewlett scoreboard, Somerset 7, Metcalf 0. Now it's 14-0 Somerset. Franklin Simpson Warren East tied at 7 after the end of 1. And Glasgow leads Hart County after 1, 14-0. You got something else?
Greenwood up 8-0 over Warren Central, and that's into the second quarter now. So, again, something to keep an eye on there. Paducah Tillman up 21-0 over Allen County now. That one won't be much of a game, I wouldn't think.
Yeah, 14-0 South Warren over Pulaski County, right? Did you have that one? Did you just mention that one? 14-0 South Warren.
Yeah. Oh, I haven't gotten that one.
Yeah, South Warren leading Pulaski 14-0 after one period. It is 3rd down and 5. And running with it to the far side. That's Mudd. He'll get the first down and then some as he crossed the 50 into Trojan territory at the 49.
14-yard gain off of a direct snap to Mudd. That was a little different look. He was in the backfield, and it looked like they direct snapped it to him. Had an extra blocker.
The second quarter brought to you by CRS Construction. They send Hall, the receiver, out to the right. Oh, they got too many men on the field. I'm trying to do the count here.
Everybody's 11.
Mudd's actually
Something
switched over.
There.
Looks like Mudd's actually switched over. Bratcher's not in there right now. He's actually not in there at quarterback. They've split him out over here as a receiver on the near side. So instead of Bratcher being under center, Mudd is, and I don't know if that means they go more to a run game or they just didn't like what they saw passing-wise, and we're going to try another quarterback. If you look at,
I'm not sure if Mudd's ever is he. You can look at his stats over there and see if he's actually played at quarterback in any of the games this year.
He's thrown it twice. He's got 2 pass attempts in the games that he's played, but
6 yards.
Yeah, not been very successful. Six total yards on 1 completion. So he, however, has got 177 on 41 rushes, so much more comfortable carrying the ball than throwing it.
Bowling Green 17, Louisville Christian Academy 14. That's a halftime score.
Question I don't have the answer to is their leading rusher is Henshaw, sorry, and he hasn't touched the ball at all. I guess he's out, maybe?
I think he's out.
Okay.
I was told by the Grayson County radio that he was out. Coming to the left side of the field, the run across the 50 to about the 47, and that is Mudd.
Tackle made by Corbin Wills.
Gain of 2 by Mudd. So, and again, just direct snap, quarterback keeper. You get the other back, Buster, out there leading the way, so it's almost just a more efficient handoff because you don't waste the time actually with the ball exchange, and you got that extra blocker back there.
2nd and 8 for the Cougars. Hall out to the right. Got a receiver on the near side, which is Linton. In the snap, it's Mudd. Oh,
beautiful!
Yeah, what a hit there at the 50-yard line.
It's Steele.
Yes, good job by Steele Whitaker shedding a block over there, trying to turn him in, but from his defensive end position, and he just said, "Get out of my way," and tackled the running back for a loss there of 3.
That brings up 3rd and 11.
It's like they're going into like a wildcat with anytime he's getting the ball snapped in direct snap, so it's not really a quarterback; it's a wildcat position of we're going to run the ball.
Which tells me they said, okay, this game plan is not working like we wanted to.
Let's go somewhere else.
Yeah.
All right, 3rd and 11 for the Cougars. There's the snap coming to Bratcher now. He's back in. There's the throw. It's overthrown.
Couldn't have caught that if it was 12 foot tall.
Yep. It's intended for Hall.
I can't imagine they'd go for it on 4th and 11 again from the position where they're at now. I know it's about the same as it was a moment ago.
Yeah, I think they're going to bring the punting unit in.
And what they're going to do, if they're just going to stick Bradshaw back there every time they got to throw it, your offense ultimately comes super predictable because you don't really have that element of play calling if you put a throwing quarterback back there or just a running quarterback.
Yeah. Jackson Bird back to receive the punt from Lane Beasley. He's the punter for the Cougars. Here's the snap, and Beasley high. And it takes a bounce and rolls around the 30-yard line.
There's a flag on the play.
Right in the middle of the field, which is a weird penalty on a punt.
Be holding. I don't know if we held us trying to get the gunners off or what.
A hold would not.
It would be
an automatic first down. But it would make it interesting. But a personal foul would. And that's what it is, a personal foul. There was no indication of what the personal foul was. But Coach Myers is saying, can I please have one?
Can we go back and see anything?
Sorry.
Go back on the instant replay there if we got it from Glasgow Electric Plant Board. And that's going to move the football. Let's see, where's he going to put it?
I don't understand the mark off here. The ball,
only down to
the ball is at the 50.
So they're giving it to us.
The ball's at the 50.
Yeah.
So it said it was after.
So the camera review's not going to get anything. It was away from it.
That's the weirdest exchange there. So the punt gave us the ball, and we're under center. That's all that matters, I guess.
I guess so. Whitaker and Bird shifting over to the left side. There's Briggs Harris of the handoff. That's Dalen Thomas, and Thomas will get across the 20 to about the 22. So a gain of 5. It'll be second down at 5 for the Trojans with 9:20 to go here in the first half. Barren County up 7-0. Did you see anything?
No,
we couldn't see anything, and the flag was there before the ball even was rolling dead.
Shelton, the receiver, on the near side. Harris under center. And this time, handoff. And that gets to about the 25?
It was the Dalen, you're right.
Yeah.
And he kind of just tripped. He really didn't get tackled. He just kind of tripped over on the right side, and I think he was a little frustrated because there was more yardage there to get.
Picked up 3. It's going to be 3rd and 2. At Barron's own 25-yard line. Shelton, the receiver, here on the near side. Harris under center. And this time Thomas busting through. They're still moving. And got the first down and extra yardage.
Made up for it there.
Yep,
got
to the 36.
Got 11.
Tackle was made by number 9, Eli Johnston. And that play resulted in another Barren County first down.
What would be great, and I don't think we can keep it for 8 minutes, but what would be great is if we can take a significant chunk of that. I don't care if we win 14-0. I don't care if we win 7-0. You just want to win. You do want to find a groove offensively and put some points on the board, but as long as they're not on the field offensively, it's going to be hard for them to score.
Yeah. 1st and 10 for the Trojans, and whistle flag.
Everybody threw their flag there, and that's going to be a false start on us.
How many yards and penalties we have so far?
Well,
we don't know how to.
I don't really know what that last penalty was.
Yeah.
Well, I can say this: wherever we started at, the ball was dead at the 30. So if it went back to the 20, or the 15.
It was a 15-yard penalty.
So it's 15 yards that we lost on that one.
But it was after the change of possession. So it was really maybe somebody was lined up over the snapper, which you're not allowed to do. That's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah. There's a throw, and it's going to be overthrown. Intended for Weston Shelton out of the left side.
Just to go route over on the left side, threw it up and see if Weston could run underneath it. And he was really just kind of jogging there for a second and then saw the ball released over in his direction, and he tried to kick it in gear, and it was a little late to do that.
So it brings up 2nd down and 15 for Barren. 7:21 to go in the first half. 7-0, Barren County on top. Harris under center.
Wells.
Corbin Wells breaking it wide open. He gets tripped up from behind as he crossed the 50-yard line.
The fake was to Dalen that time. Dalen was the first man through.
He faked it to Thomas, and then
Corbin looks like he's running the ball very well.
Yeah.
Looks healthy. He's getting back to the Corbin we've known.
Yeah, 21 on that and the first down. That was a very good run. Maybe one of the best runs Corbin's had in a long time.
Got it to the Grayson 47.
He gets about 3 carries a game, and that's where he is right now. Hopefully we continue to mix it up between those two.
Whitaker, Bird shifting over to the left. Harris under center. This time he hands it off. It's Jackson Bird. Broke a couple of tacklers. He's running hard. Ran over a guy and got it to the 37. And it may be another first down. Let's see. It's close.
Yep, they're going to give it to him. So pickup of 10.
But there's a flow about the offense right now of everything's just flowing, and that's what we know about this just from seeing it from last year into the beginning of this year. You've got to have a flow and a rhythm, and then it just throws the defense out of kilter. You don't know where the ball's going and all the misdirection. So let's keep this flow going.
Right. Backfield is split. Bird was in motion. The handoff. Thomas busting through.
Yep. Another first down.
Knocking people down. He got it to the 26.
Another first down. And see, here's another thing. If you look over beside Grayson County on the scoreboard, they have no timeouts left in the first half. Right now would be one where you would want to say, hey, let's slow things down, but they've already used all 3 of them, so they can't do anything about it. We just keep it rolling right here.
Be a good basketball timeout, wouldn't it? Just to kind of say, hey, let's regroup
we need to breathe
and see what's going on. But they don't have that ability.
It's like we're going to the huddle, but it's also got a fast pace.
Yeah. Half of the second quarter is gone, and it's 1st and 10 Barren. On the count, Harris, and he's going to keep it. Gets to the 20 and goes, we got a flag on the play down at the 15.
That's probably going to be a hold.
Well,
that's in the position of a hold.
Yep, that's what it is. Hold over on the right side.
Coach
the hold was on Shelton. That's what they just said it was.
Okay.
Yeah, there wasn't much there.
There was not much.
There wasn't much there that affected the play. But that'll be a...
It was right at where the ball was, where they went down at.
Yeah, so we're now backed up to the 29.
I mean, we're gaining 10 yards at a chunk right now. I mean, that's huge on offense. I mean, I know that sounds like common sense and it's an easy answer, but I mean, it's just helps and goes a long way.
Yeah. Andrew Neville is in motion, coming to the near side. And now Harris.
Screen.
Pass is complete. 30, 25, spinning, going down around the 20. That's Dalen Thomas.
We don't run the screen very much, but that was a great time to pull that out of the bag of tricks. And it looked like it had big play written all over it. So credit Grayson County for staying home and being able to gobble that up before it still gained 9.
So it's 2nd down and 5. Warren Central Greenwood 0-0 after the first quarter.
I'm not going to complain a ton, but that hold on Shelton, we're going to have to talk to him. If he's going to hold somebody, he needs to do more than just tap them.
Get his money's worth.
Yeah.
2nd and 5, the Cougar 21. As Harris keeps it, cuts back, and tackle down at the 18.
In a 3 or so.
Yeah. It's going to be about 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
Still very manageable here.
Yep.
Very, very manageable.
It'll be 3rd and a couple, Barren County.
So Robert mentioned earlier it was at the 8-minute mark. We're almost to 4 minutes left to go in the second quarter. We still got the ball, still in control. You get first down here, and you're going to be able pretty much to hold it till halftime.
When we get the ball afterwards.
And then we get the ball in the second half.
Right.
Yes, sir.
All right, 3rd and 2 for Barren. Harris is under center. Hands it off. It's Dalen Thomas. And he gets pushed back.
The spot is going to be just a little bit short.
About a yard short, looks like.
So we got about fourth and a half a yard.
There was just a lot of congestion there. It seemed like everybody tried to hit the same hole at the same time. I know he's got a couple blockers out in front of him, but they didn't really create space, which kept him from getting the necessary yards to get the first down.
So we're going to go for it. We're lined up to go for it. I
Definitely,
still think we're going for it.
Definitely in field goal range if we wanted to do
right.
that, but get a first down here.
Harris hands it off. Thomas
first down.
Gets it across.
First down. He's still going.
Yep.
That's
wow.
Easily the first down, or he got
down to the 9-yard line.
Yeah, gain of 8.
8.
And that's what I said earlier. And much better job this time not doing that. We didn't complicate a 4th and 1. We just went up to the line and said, here, Dalen, get us a first down, and we did. And that's our 8th first down of the first half.
You got a great push up front by you big guys. I mean, that's just textbook 4th and 1.
1st and goal from the 9 for Barren. Jackson Bird in motion. Hands it off. Thomas, they're going to stop him for a loss here of a couple of yards.
First
tackle made by Mudd.
Negative play that has gone down on his sheet tonight, and really our only second negative yardage we have on offense all night.
So it backs us up to the 11. 2nd and goal, 2:25 to go in the second.
The flow that we mentioned earlier is I don't feel like we're rushed getting to the line. We're using a lot of that play clock, but we're not really rushed, or we feel like we're just not in a groove.
Looking, and Briggs Harris
very
trying to work his way. And it's fumbled, but I think we got it at the 5. Yep, Corbin Wills fell down on it, 5-yard line.
I think that was,
I don't know if it was a pass play or was it a quarterback draw designed for him to pull it back in and go.
He was looking for Jackson Bird, but I don't know.
It'd be hard to tell, but it almost was like he saw that was covered, and the second option was just tuck it and go. He saw a little opening up the middle, ended up picking up about 5. They spotted at the 6.
Down a minute and a half to go here in the second quarter. 3rd and goal from the 6. Whitaker, Bird shifting to the left. And this time the handoff is to Bird. He's going to take it in. Touchdown, Barren County.
6 yards from that little flanker's position, just walked right in. They spun him, but was able to keep his feet for his second touchdown of the night.
That comes with 1:20 to go in his second quarter. Jackson Bird. Both touchdowns he has scored tonight for the Trojans, 13-0. That touchdown brought to you by Riley Dental Group. Jacob Dooley will attempt the extra point. Try to go 2 for 2 here.
All right.
Well,
I think he jumped off sides.
Yeah, that was. Unfortunately, that was just a practice kick for Jacob. They went ahead and snapped it, but the defensive end over there just completely made contact with.
I thought he was going to shake hands with the offensive lineman before they threw the penalty.
Yeah, it wasn't even close. It was just a delayed reaction. I think it kind of caught the line judge off sides.
Now they're going to go for 2.
So essentially that half the distance puts it at about the 1.5.
Yep.
Unfortunately, you take the kick away from Jacob, but when you move it in half the distance, it's almost hard not to go for 2.
All right, we got Wells and Thomas Split in the backfield. Harris on the count. And he's looking to throw it in the end zone. And
good catch.
Oh, wow. How about
two
Corbin
options?
Wells?
Yep, very good
right
catch.
Here on the right edge of the end zone. 2-point conversion. And it's 15-0 now, Barren County.
He had Wells in front, and he had Shelton deep. So he had both of them open. Good timing on those routes and able to extend the lead to 15-0 with just a minute and 20 seconds left in the half.
That 2-point conversion brought to you by Extreme Health Club and Fitness. Give the Trojans a 15-0 lead.
You had a little bit of everything on that drive, Jay. You had Corbin running the ball. I mean, you had Dalen running the ball. You had Briggs doing some things with his legs and running the ball. And then, Jackson, that's what this offense needs.
Mm-hmm.
It needs everyone pulling together, just the parts putting together and fitting. And right now that's what's happening. And if Grayson County, as you mentioned in the pregame, with them going so many players both ways, you could putting pressure like this on them. And into the third, fourth quarter, they're going to start getting tired.
Mm-hmm.
So that wears on a defense. It wears on a defense. A drive like that was at 9 minutes, 8.5 minutes, something like that. I mean, that's a long drive.
Right.
And a good mix of play calling.
Very good play calling.
You think back to that first drive we had at Monroe County where we scored the touchdown. I thought that was one of our better diverse drives where we mixed a lot of things in. We did a good job there doing the same.
Jacob Dooley will kick off. Buster and Tyner.
Don't go out of
goes
bounds.
To the left side of the field. It will go out of bounds.
That'll give them decent field position at the 35.
Score update for you. Paducah Tillman leading Allen County Scottsville after the first period, 35-0.
How about a running clock after the first period?
Do you have a running clock after the first quarter? If you're at 35-0 after the first quarter,
I don't want to start this debate again.
We got into that.
I don't know. I know in middle school this year we've had a couple of first quarter running clocks.
Really?
Well, yes.
I mean,
I know it's middle school, but
I
think everybody was ready to go home.
Way?
I don't know if it's that way, but I know the officials were done after the first quarter.
Yeah, we were in a debate last week about 35-36, 36-35. Yeah. Let's see, that game is at Paducah Tillman. I guess Allen will be ready to go home then.
It's a long trip.
Yep. That's a district game, too, isn't it?
Wow.
For them. All right, here's – we moved again.
They jumped.
Yep.
I remember when our district was Marshall County, Graves County. I mean, we had some terrible drives back.
Yeah.
And, yes, it does not matter when. It's a 35-point.
Okay.
It can be initiated in the first half.
I'll say this: the games go by very, very quickly. If it's in the first quarter, second quarter,
I don't know if we've ever been involved in the first
your
quarter.
Your halftime lasts longer than the running clock of the second half.
Here's Bratcher back to throw.
Got pressure.
And he's looking.
Got pressure.
Yep, going to have to do something with it. Gets rid of it. And was it caught before he went out of bounds? I think so.
Yes. Number 12.
That was Ebersold at the 40, let's see, 37, I guess. I'm not sure where they're going to put it. Looked like they're going to put it right on the 40. Couldn't tell from the sideline.
Yeah, that's where they're going to put it.
Just under a minute to play. 2nd and 5 for Grayson County. Homecoming activities coming up here in just a few minutes, so stay tuned for that.
Pick up a 10 on that little touch pass. They cannot stop the clock, remember.
Right.
Keep them in bounds.
We're going to send out 3 receivers to the right. Bratcher rolling to the right. He's looking. The throw is going to be complete. And that was to Buster. Got the first down and stops the clock at 28.8 because he went out of bounds. They got to move the chains.
Their best throw of the night. 18-yard pass play.
They moved it to the 38.
And as you said, went out of bounds.
42, I'm sorry.
Went out of bounds to stop it just under 30 seconds left. So they're moving it better than they moved it all night.
Snap to Bratcher. He's looking out to the left side this time. And will throw it in the middle. It's overthrown. It's over the head of Shane Hall.
And he took a huge hit from Braxton Carnes.
And there's a reason that he just threw it and said, here,
you take it.
You take it.
Fixing to get, he's not got up off the ground yet.
Braxton put his helmet in between.
Everything was legal.
The 8 there.
Yep.
So official timeout here with 22.2 to play in the first half. 15-0 Trojans.
And you said that was a good hit by Braxton because he didn't drive him to the ground. He just hit him.
And,
even though the ball was gone, it wasn't a pass, roughing the passer type situation.
Yeah.
Couple of scores. Butler County leading Edmonson County 7-0. And let's see if I had anything else there. I believe that's it.
Trinity's up on St. X 14-7.
Okay. How many homecoming candidates we got this year, Robert?
I will truthfully say I don't know.
Oh, Robert, now come on.
It's usually at least 25, but now they've shortened that. They've split it up. I think the last, year or two?
I let others
half football,
take care of all the pep club and homecoming festivities.
I figured you picked the flowers out today.
Went and picked up the mums, actually.
The mums.
Second and 2.
Backup quarterback.
Come on,
Payne.
There's a hold.
And
got sacked.
He
Big
sacked.
play.
That was Trig Payne, the backup quarterback, sophomore.
Still Whitaker on the tackle. I think that should.
That will run the clock out. Looks like.
Run it.
Yeah, they can't stop it. Can't get to the line.
Because they used all their timeouts.
That's exactly right.
So the score here at the break, it is 15-0. Barren County leading Grayson County this homecoming night, and the district game here at Trojan Field. And I'm not sure how long it's going to take to get everything set up for homecoming, but we can go over the scoring summary here real quick on our halftime report, brought to you by SCRTC. And our halftime stats brought to you by McDonald's. First touchdown came at 44.9 seconds to go in the first quarter. 27-yard pass from Briggs Harris to Jackson Bird. Jacob Dooley's kick made it 7-0 Barren County at the end of the first quarter. In the second quarter, Jackson Bird again. He scores this time on a 6-yard run, and the 2-point conversion from Harris to Wells made it 15-0. That came with 1:20 to go in the second period of play. And that's your scoring summary for the first half. We'll look at some stats here as Robert gets them tallied up.
Yeah, you're asking way too much for
you
me
can probably, you can probably have those ready.
Now listen, you're
ready
good.
Because you're having to do John Butler stats too, so that makes a difference. But anyway, the halftime stats will be brought to you by McDonald's. We'll try to go over the Barren County Middle School and or Barren County High School middle school basketball getting ready to start.
Yeah, we start Tuesday night. We go to Adair County,
and so that's coming up. Turn that mic on down there, Scott, when you get ready to go. And then middle school football is undefeated.
They're undefeated, and they've got a couple games coming up this week. I think they go to South Warren on Tuesday night, and then they're looking to go into Macon County, Tennessee. That's a pickup game. They're trying to get an extra game in because we had one that was canceled this week.
Yep.
So trying to go to Macon with 8th grade and possibly, and I don't know this for sure yet, but Taylor County is trying to maybe do something with 7th grade so we can get all the kids some more time before playoffs start.
Okay.
Playoffs start here right after fall break. So it'll be like the end of mid of October before we finish up with football. But girls basketball starts Tuesday night.
Tuesday night. Who do you play?
Adair County.
We
go to Adair. I think it's their last game of the season, and it's our first.
Greenwood leading Warren Central 23-0 at halftime. Of course, we'll play both those teams. Greenwood here next Thursday. Warren Central on the road later in the season. And I think they're about ready to get the homecoming started here.
Good evening and
Welcome to the 2025 Barren County High School Football Homecoming. Our first candidate this evening are seniors representing the BC Buddies. Miss Peyton Butler, daughter of Grady and Donita Butler, and Mr. Jack Burge. Jack is the son of Jason and Mandy Burge. Next, representing Educators Rising, our seniors, Miss Malin Ballard and Mr. Alex Taylor. Malin is the daughter of Todd and Vicki Ballard, Alex is the son of Chris and Emma Taylor. Our next candidates are representing our Every Monday Matters Club. They are seniors Sadie Williams, daughter of Kirk Williams and Crystal Brandstatter, and Carson Brock, son of Steve and Carrie Brock. Representing FBLA this evening are seniors Sydney Harrison, daughter of Clayton and Crystal Harrison, and Hayden Coomer, son of Jason and Sarah Coomer. Next, representing FCA, we have seniors Riley Joe Wilson, daughter of Dustin and Chastity Wilson, and Cameron Price, son of Christopher and Stephanie Price. Representing Performing Arts is senior Haley White and junior Dean Fant. Haley is the daughter of Joseph and Tiffany White, and Dean is the son of Shane and Cheyenne Fant. Next, representing the SAD Club is senior Miss Iva Carby, daughter of Wendy Carby. She's being escorted by Mr. Cade Hardy, son of Josh and Tanya Hardy. Skills USA is represented tonight by seniors Kinley Hurt, daughter of Brittany Rucker and Willie Johns, son of Bill and Laura Johns. Our travel club representatives are seniors Miss Avery Chapman, daughter of Jeff and Lori Chapman, and Mr. Bryson Wright, son of Dr. Brent and Mrs. Jerica Wright. The Y Club is represented tonight by seniors Miss Jonna Ford, daughter of Johnny and Wendy Ford, and Mr. Brighton Lucas, son of Barren and Susie Lucas. Our next candidates are seniors representing Pep Club. Miss Brianna Smith, daughter of Aaron Smith and Ashley Saltzman, and senior Mr. Ben Blackburn, son of Michael and Tina Blackburn. Now we would like to recognize our class representatives. For our freshman class, we have Layla Harris, daughter of Jamie and Laura Beth Harris, and Lincoln Walter, son of Jeremy and Kimberly Walter. Next, representing the sophomore class is Miss Kayla Strohecker. Kayla is the daughter of Jeremy and Amy Strohecker, and Mr. Austin Emerson, son of Curtis and Amanda Thomas. Our junior class is being represented by Miss Taylor Crabtree, daughter of Dawn and Chad Crabtree, and Mr. Peyton James, son of Anthony and Chastity James. Finally, our senior class is represented tonight by Miss Becca Bartley, daughter of Chris and Christy Bartley, and Mr. Connor Grubbs, son of Macy and Ashley Grubbs. Representing volleyball is senior Miss Savannah Merle. Savannah is the daughter of Alan and Kim Merle. She's being escorted this evening by senior football player Mr. Grayson Billingsley, son of Brent and Laura Billingsley. Our girls varsity golf representative is Miss Lucy Zala, daughter of Brett and Carrie Zala. She's being escorted by our boys varsity golf representative Jay Houchins. Jay is the son of Chuck and Tara Houchins. Cross country is being represented by Gracie Reed, daughter of Jeffrey and Jeannie Reed, and Landon Yules, son of Wes and Shannon Yules. Our girls varsity soccer representative is Miss Kayla Commons. Kayla is the daughter of Christian and Beth Commons. She is escorted by our boys varsity soccer senior Matt Gerber. Matt is the son of Andrew Gerber and Julie Ecker. Our final fall sports candidates are representing the varsity co-ed cheer team. They are senior Diana Peden, daughter of Chris and Marcia Peden, and Caden Jones, son of Latasha Jones. At this time, we would like to welcome home our 2024 football homecoming king and queen, Miss Katie Elmore and Mr. Bray Bewley. Katie is currently attending Campbellsville University on a softball scholarship, majoring in biology. Bray has begun his career working for Scotty's Contracting and Stone. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the moment that we've all been waiting for. Our 2025 Homecoming King runner-up is Mr. Ben Blackburn. Our 2025 Homecoming Queen runner-up is Miss Ivy Carby. The Barren County High School 2025 Football Homecoming King is Mr. Connor Grubbs. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, our 2025 Barren County Football Homecoming Queen is Miss Kinley Hurt. Congratulations to all. The 2025 football homecoming was sponsored by the Barren County High School Pep Club, the Corner Shop, Greer's Florist, and Awards Incorporated.
All right, congratulations to our 2025 football homecoming king and queen. We'll break just a second, and I think we've got a couple of recognitions that we'll carry here on the air and let Scott go over here with you. Again, we're at halftime. Here we got about 6 minutes until the second half starts. Barren County up 15-0. We're just transitioning here between homecoming activities and a few recognitions. I think the girls golf team is going to be recognized, and then Jay has a recognition for his Kentucky sports broadcaster of the year from the Kentucky Broadcasters Association. So all that will be carried here on air and down on the field.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you would please direct your attention to the field for a very special recognition. Earlier this month, our very own Jay Turner was named the Kentucky Radio Sports Broadcaster of the Year by the Kentucky Broadcasters Association. Jay is currently in his 30th year as being the voice of the Trojans and Trojanettes. Jay Turner is the absolute best at what he does, and we are truly grateful for his dedication and support of Barren County High School athletics. Congratulations, Jay. We have one more special recognition this evening. The Barren County High School Trojanette golf team finished in second place this past Monday in the Region 3 golf tournament held at Willow Oaks. They qualified for the Kentucky High School Athletic Association State Tournament first round that will be held at Calvert City Country Club next Monday. We would like to congratulate these ladies on a great season and wish them the best of luck next week in the state tournament. Team members are Carden Kinslow, Allie Spillman, Rayleigh Terry, Chloe Witcher, and Lucy Zala. Head coach is Casey Edwards, and assistant coach is Brian Eaton. Ladies and gentlemen, our Barren County High School Trojanette girls golf team.
All right, well, that concludes our halftime festivities and introductions. Congratulations to the girls golf team. We'll go over some of the weekly score report here in just a second after we run down the first half stats. Those first half stats are brought to you by McDonald's, and this halftime report that we're going to transition to is brought to you by SERTC. So Trojans up 15-0 off two Jackson Bird touchdowns tonight, a 27-yard pass from Briggs Harris with 44.9 left in the first quarter to Jackson Bird made it 6-0. The extra point by Jacob Dooley made it 7-0. Then Jackson Bird ran one in from 6 yards out with 1:20 left in the second quarter to make it 13. A penalty by Grayson County moved the ball up, so we decided to go for two, and a Briggs Harris pass to Corbin Wells there in the end zone puts us at our halftime score of 15-0. For the Trojans here in the first half, we ran 23 plays for 149 yards, 18 of those 23 were rushing for 111 yards, and on the ground we were led this evening by Dalen Thomas's 9 carries for 52 yards. Corbin Wells has 3 for 35. Briggs Harris has 3 for 4. And Jackson Bird has 3 for 20 and a touchdown. Through the air, Briggs Harris was 3 of 5 for 38 yards. Shelton caught 1 ball for 2. Bird, the touchdown we just mentioned, from 27 yards, and Dalen Thomas had a 9-yard reception. We had 8 first downs. We were penalized 6 times for 45 yards and did not turn it over. Grayson County ran 22 plays there in the first half for 83 yards. Just 12 rushing attempts for 12 total yards. Pretty easy math there for 1 yard per carry. So great rushing defense. They did have a little success through the air. They were 5 of 8 for 71 yards. Did get 4 first downs. Penalized just 3 times, but had a big interception that led to the Trojans' first touchdown. They were led on the ground by Mudd, who had 8 carries for 23 yards. Everybody else that carried the ball for the Cougars there in the first half ended up with negative yardage on the ground. So good first half defensive effort for the Trojans, and that puts us here at our halftime score of 15-0 with still about a few minutes left before the halftime break concludes, and we receive the opening kickoff here in the second half. So we'll finish the halftime report here by going over the week scores, if you will. We had a very busy week, and we'll have another busy week leading into fall break that we have next week. All right, so we'll start. Let's go backwards here. Last Saturday, girls soccer lost at Owensboro 5-2. And then on Monday, the 22nd, was the big day for the girls at the regional tournament at Willow Oaks. The Trojanettes were the region runner-up to Bowling Green. The Trojanettes will play in the state tournament next week in the first round there in Calvert City. We were led individually by Chloe Witcher, 76, which finished 3rd overall, and Lucy Zolla's 82, which was 6th overall. Allie Spellman, 95, Carden Kinslow, 99, and Rayleigh Terry, 103. Volleyball lost to Monroe 2-0 in the varsity match and in the JV match and in the freshman match. All 2-0 losses to Monroe County. On Tuesday, it was the boys' turn. The boys' regional golf tournament, the Trojans finished 11th. Individually, Jay Houchins paced the Trojans with an 82, J.P. Ross an 83, Cameron Pippin 86, Lincoln Zolla 91, and Kate Hardy a 107. Thursday, girls soccer got a big win over Allen County 4-0, and so did the boys 6-0. Volleyball lost 2-0 to Metcalfe County. JV lost 2-1, and the freshmen won 2-0. Big week ahead. Starts tomorrow. The girls will actually the boys and the girls cross country participate in the Hillbilly Run at Thomas Nelson, and then a big slate ahead as things start to wind up. Golf is already there. Volleyball, soccer. Soccer has their district tournament over spring break or fall break, I think. So volleyball hosts Butler, girls soccer hosts Greenwood, JV hosts Glasgow, and then it's just kind of a full week that ends with us playing here on Thursday night against Greenwood.
Looks like you managed pretty well while I was gone.
Well, I said a lot of stuff. Hopefully I said all the right stuff. But we went over the scoring summary, went over the halftime stats, and then the weekly score report. So all of that obviously can be found on the website as well under athletics, and just scroll down to the score report if you're interested in catching up at any time on all the athletics going on, middle school and high school.
Yeah, I update those every single day. The coaches call them in to me or text me or whatever. I put the scores, results, middle school and high school, freshman, JV, in between. The school's website, go to barren.kyschools.us, click athletics, and scroll down to the sports report. And you get all the scores and results from every sport.
You want to finish with a score report? We'll be about ready to go here in the second half. Just a few scores from around the area. Bowling Green up 17-14 over Cal at the half. Paducah Tillman 35-0 at the half over Allen County. Franklin Simpson 21-7 over Warren East. Butler County 7-0 over Edmonson County at the half. Logan County up 21-0 over Callaway as that game approaches the half. And Greenwood is blanking Warren Central 23-0 at the half. Greenwood, our opponent next week here as we have our third district game of the year. in good shape here in the second district game.
Yeah. Did you get this one, Caverna and Christian County?
I did not.
How about this one at halftime? Caverna 26, Christian County 24.
Wow.
We always went to Christian County for 5A playoffs, just about every year.
We went to Christian County so much that we should have just put it on the 11th game of the schedule. It was every year there for a long time, but we are no longer even in the same situation to play them in the playoffs anymore.
Yep. So it'll be totally different this year. Get into the playoffs. We'll be going either to, we mentioned that earlier, Madisonville, North Hopkins, or Owensboro, Apollo. Who else is in that? Muhlenberg County?
I think, yeah.
Marshall County, Graves County.
Yeah. Well, honestly, Jay, I'd rather not go anywhere. I'd rather
stay at home. How about you? Like I did last year.
Fifth home game of the season and just stay here for the first round of the playoffs. So we had to do our whole run last year on the road just because of the way it wound up. But we're well on our way to getting our first win, and we'll have to win out to even have a chance at that.
Hatcher and Sadler Funeral Home brings you the third quarter here from Trojan Field, homecoming night 2025. Barren County with a 15-0 lead, and Barren County will receive the football as we start the second half. And again, Greenwood here next Thursday night, not Friday, Thursday, 7 o'clock. We'll be on the air at about a little before 6:30. Still got another half of football to go, and Grayson County will kick off. And this kick going back, Shelton will let it go. It goes into the end zone. The Trojans will have it out at the 20-yard line.
All right.
Just gonna make sure I had that. Oh, I got to turn that off. When you go down to interview Coach,
yep.
Yeah, I hope I put new batteries in that. So
take care.
Anyway, you need the earpiece too? Okay, I've got that all cranked up for you. This is live radio, folks. We like talking to each other.
We just like talking to each other.
Between plays.
We're so proud of
talking
Robert.
About mums and
We're so proud of Robert. I just say his mums looked really, really nice. They brought a lot to the homecoming ceremony, Robert. You should
I don't
be very
think
proud.
we could have had it without him.
And you've done very well holding down the fort while Jay wasn't here.
You did. You really did. Harris with a handoff.
It's to Wells.
Corbin Wells gets it to about the 25. Is that right? 20. I'm looking at the wrong angle
25.
Here.
Yep.
Okay, he picked up 5 at second down and 5 for Barren.
It wasn't Corbin. Is that Corbin? No, it's Steele. Steele on the carry.
Was it Steele Whitaker?
I think it was
okay,
Steele.
well, that's the first time he's handled the ball tonight. He's 27. Wells is 26.
No, it's 26.
Okay, so it was Wells. Hard to see from up here at this angle when you kind of
even with the big
view is kind of blocked a little bit.
How
about this one?
Run.
How about Dalen Thomas? He's taking it 50, 45,
stay
stumbles, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, pushed out of bounds at about the 18-yard line.
Impressive run, a 50-plus yard run there by Dalen, and he had contact right at the line of scrimmage, had to stiff arm a couple, and just kept going there.
Yeah, well, that will put it. They're going to put it at the 20.
The first contact was made at the 27-yard line.
It's a 55-yard run from Dalen. That puts him at.
He's over 100 now.
Yeah, he's right at it.
1st and 10 Trojans. Shelton is the receiver out to the near side. The backfield is split, and he's going to keep it. It's Harris. 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Barren County.
What a seam over on the right side. Good blocking there. Just ran in almost untouched there.
20-yard run for the quarterback, Briggs Harris. And it's now 21-0 Trojans.
It took 55 seconds to score. How about that? Our last drive took 12 minutes, it seemed like, and this one took 55 seconds. It's wide open over there on the right side.
Jacob Dooley will attempt the extra point. Jackson Pierce is the holder for the Trojans. Here's a snap. The ball is down. The kick is up, and it is good by Dooley. The Trojans pull out to a 22-0 lead over Grayson County. 55 seconds into the third quarter. That touchdown by Briggs Harris brought to you by Riley Dental Group, and the extra point kick by Jacob Dooley, brought to you by Extreme Health Club and Fitness.
Super job on the right side of the line and the backs. They just completely caved in the right side, and he was able just to have an alley to run in from 20 yards out. And super job. 3 different guys. Wells started it with a 5, then Dalen a 55, and then Briggs finished it with a 20. All 3 plays on the ground, all 3 quick hitters, and very successful there, mixing it up again to stretch this lead. You'd like to get one more, but the way they move the ball seems like scoring's a tall task, much less coming back 22 down.
Yep. Jacob Dooley with a kickoff from the 40. We got Buster and Tyner, and bringing it upfield, crossing the 25. Was that Tyner?
Wonderful tackle.
33. It actually was Buster.
No, Buster, number 5. Yep. Got it to about the 27, where the Cougars will start their drive here. 1 minute gone into the third period.
Second tackle by Cash McGuire on the kickoff. All right. Only thing that'd be better than a 3-play touchdown would be a 3-play and punt from the first series of Grayson County on their offensive side of the ball.
They're going to send Hall, the receiver, out to the left. They got 2 receivers to the right. Out of the shotgun, it's Bratcher. They had him wrapped up, trying to pull him down. And
that's Bertram and Fryer.
That was, was that Tyner or no?
It was 7. It
was Mud. Mud on the carry.
Bertram, he stood him up, and then Fryer cleaned him up for a loss of 2. They did a great job getting some penetration, and there was no chance. As soon as the ball was handed off, they were right there in the kid's face.
So second down and 11 for Grayson County. They have it on their own 27-yard line. They'll set up in the I formation with Bratcher under center, taking the snap. Rolling out left. He's going to get met by Steele Whitaker.
He said, I'm not going to take that hit.
No, I'm not going to. And so he just went down anyway. Huge loss for Grayson County.
Great rush. Still playing over here on the well, he moved in that situation over to the left side linebacker and just had a free run at him.
Third down and a mile.
He actually came all the way around the right side, and that was what allowed him to be unblocked. The kid dropping back looking for a receiver, but he had to look up as Still was bearing down on him.
Backed up now to the 17-yard line. Third down, 21.
That was a loss of 10, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's a big loss.
Should be a flag.
Here's Bratcher. Going to throw it to the right side. A pass is incomplete at the 28.
Briggs had his hands on it, had a chance at the interception, but not many plays, 3rd and 21, so it'll turn into a punting situation very quickly. About a minute-and-a-half drive ends with us getting the ball back.
Jackson Bird is back for the Trojans at about the 47-yard line. Beasley is the punter, and he shanked it. Got it partially blocked. Okay.
Yep, partially blocked. Dalen come through.
It's going to be great field position here.
Yep.
Just around the 30-yard line.
I'm almost positive Dalen got his hand on that one.
That's what I saw.
See an instant replay on that.
That's what I thought.
In real life.
Live action. It looked like Dalen, and several kind of got back there, but Dalen was the one that actually got his hands on it.
Yeah, Dalen just went to jumping.
And what was great about that is he jumped and deflected it. He did not try to lay out and rough the kicker to give them an automatic first down. So super field position, 31 of Grayson County.
I got a feeling we're fixing to see the ball on the ground.
Got Jackson Pierce, the receiver, on the left side, along with Weston Shelton. Here on the near side is Jackson Bird, and we're going to get a timeout here.
Our kids are asking for a timeout, so.
Yeah. So we'll take a timeout. 9:23 to go in the third. It's Barren County 22, Grayson County nothing. We'll take a 30-second timeout on WCLU 104.7 FM.
Growing up is realizing that everyone who told you to eat your breakfast when you were little was actually eating this for breakfast.
It's your turn to take your place at the breakfast table and savor the taste of culinary independence with freshly toasted bagels at McDonald's. Indulge in the breakfast you've always wanted and start the day off the right way, your way.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Joey Bunch, you're on homecoming night. John in Lexington watching his nephew play football for Lafayette.
He's checking in. I think his nephew's having a really good game.
Okay. It's 1st and 10, and Harris will throw it to the left side. It is complete at around the 25-yard line.
Shelton gained
That
a
was
7.
Weston Shelton with a reception there. So that will be about a 7-yard gain, close to 8. 2nd down and 3. So they've got to get it to the 21 for the first down. 3 minutes gone here in the second half, third quarter. Jackson Pierce out to the left side. Snap comes to Harris. And it's Dalen Thomas. Whew. To about the 21. It's close to a first down, but it may be just a little bit short.
Half a yard shy.
Depends on which spot we go with.
Wow.
Yeah, this near side
Inches.
guy,
Wow.
the near side guy
Oh, they
had him
gave it to
about a
him.
half yard
Did he give it to him?
further
Yeah.
than the guy over near the stick, so they did give it to him.
Well, all right. Get the first down.
Didn't need much. And got the 3. Puts him at 110. He's got back-to-back 100-yard games, 11 carries, 110 yards.
There's something that a lot of people won't see, but if you watch that film back, Carson Geralds comes across the field, makes a heck of a block just to give enough to get that little extra half yard for the first down. So,
yeah. We got another timeout
What
here.
are we doing?
Trojans will take another timeout, so we need to take a timeout. 7:55 to go in a third. 30-second timeout, guys. 22-0 Trojans on WCLU 104.7 FM.
Are you looking for high-quality, cost-effective, and highly visible advertising? At ATM Media Solutions, we offer large-scale marketing with ease. We have 4 LED billboard locations: Highland Pharmacy in Sonic, the intersection of 31E and Trojan Trail, Highway 90 East, Burkesville Road, and our newest location in front of Gondolier. Call 270-629-4542 to get a quote today. ATM Media Solutions. Advertise with ease.
All right, we're back here. 7:55 to go in the third. 22-0 Trojans with a timeout there, and not sure what that was about. But we are back to action now. Snap to Harris. Harris looking, going to throw it toward the end zone. Jackson Bird!
Yes, sir.
Touchdown, Barren County!
He had his pick that time. He had one over the middle, and he had Jackson Bird that was probably just a couple of steps ahead of his defender, and that was beautifully laid in there. I think all 3 of us could have made that catch, but Jackson makes it look a lot prettier than we could, and a 21-yard touchdown for his 3rd of the night.
28-0 Barren County now. Jacob Dooley for the extra point.
We scored as many points in less than 5 minutes than we have in some games all year. We're just averaging, 16?
Mm-hmm. Dooley, good on the extra point kick. 29-0 now Trojans. That touchdown by Jackson Bird, brought to you by Riley Dental Group and Extreme Health Club and Fitness, with the extra point coming from Jacob Dooley.
We're a score away from running clock, and we have looked really good offensively, and Grayson County has had 0 answers, offensively or defensively for that matter. You don't want to get in a business of comparing scores, but next week's game could be really good. When you look at, they beat Greenwood 42-19, and right now, last check, Greenwood was up over Warren Central. I think it was, let me find that paper.
I thought I had it too here a minute ago.
It's
It was 22 nothing, 26 nothing.
Yeah, it was 22 nothing. I think you're right.
Cal leading Bowling Green 21-17 after 3. That game up at Louisville. For the Cougars, Buster and Mudd. Or Tyner, excuse me. That's going to come toward Buster. Now Buster at the 15, 20, 25. Breaks up to about the 29-yard line. And so the Cougars will have it with 7:43 to go in the third quarter. Barren County leading 29-0.
Jay, there's so many positive things you could take away. You could say that Briggs is looking comfortable. He's getting some confidence. Your offensive line, I mean, the whole thing right now, the units are working. And the thing about it in the last couple of weeks when you play the teams like Monroe County and Glasgow and Bowling Green, I said it that night at Glasgow, you either win or you learn. You don't lose.
Yeah.
And I think you're finding out a lot. You compete, you get better each time.
I think the guys are glad to be back home, too.
They are
right?
glad to be home. That's got to be a great feeling.
Yeah. Here's Bratcher for Grayson. He's looking, still looking. Got some time. Throws it to the left side. It's complete. And down at the 35-yard line, that's Hall, the receiver for the Cougars.
Tackle made by Dalen Thomas.
Picks up 5. Be second and 5.
And what people don't understand, and I think you guys alluded to it a little bit earlier, our away games have been close, really short trips, but it changes the whole routine.
Everything.
You got to get on the bus. You got to go. You got to get there 2 or 3 hours early, and it's just a whole difference in just being able to go to your own locker room, get dressed, and go out on your home field.
Mm-hmm. Out of the shotgun is Bratcher, 3 receivers to the right. Looking to the right. The pass is complete at the 40.
Right at the stick.
You've got one guy on the 40, another one on the 41.
It was Brooks and Whitaker, and they'll give them the first down. If it's close anymore, you get it.
6:49 to go here in the third. Barren leading 29-0.
Just their fifth first down of the night.
Three receivers to the left. One split out wide right. And Bratcher looking. Pass is complete to Hall at the 45. And we've got a Trojan player down. I don't know if it's a cramp.
It's like Cam Crawford.
Oh, is it his knee?
Yeah, he went awkwardly down on it.
He's the one that made the tackle.
They're looking at him right now, so hopefully he'll bounce right back up. It's hard to tell. Our view's blocked. So they're working on him.
Yeah, it looks like they're looking at the
right knee.
Right leg, yeah. We've had our fair share of injuries. Hopefully Braden will be back soon. Bartley, the freshman's been out for several weeks. Hopefully he'll be
Jordan
back.
Harris has been out for a while.
Yeah. I'd say he'll stay out for a while more than likely. Connor Thomas was a big injury we had at Bowling Green. He's not dressed tonight.
Looks like Crawford's okay. Good. Walking off on his own toward the sideline. So he'll come out for a moment, and who came in for him? Not sure.
I think they've just rotated some people around.
So it's second and 6. Bratcher on the count. Takes a snap, drops back, rolls out right. He's on the run, gets rid of the football. It is going to be.
I don't know if he made the catch.
I don't know.
He did hold on to it. He held on to it.
I have no idea how he hung on.
I don't either. That was Tyner. Got a first down for Grayson County, a Trojan 45.
That was a good job running around. He ran Jackson Bird off and then stopped and sat down, and the quarterback hit him with a strike, but Jackson Bird delivered a hard hit Just lucky he hung on to the football.
And they've got a new receiver, I believe, number 13. That is Anthony Linton for Grayson County. Split out wide right. Got Hall on the near side. 3 receivers left. And it's coming to the right side, and that is Mudd on the carry.
Inside handoff. They have not run the ball in the last 3 or 4 plays, so a good little mix-up there. They faked it to the left and then run Mudd back on the inside for a gain of 6.
Tackle made by number 61, Hernandez of the Trojans.
He was out last week, right? Was Jesus out last week?
He might have been out the Monroe County
Maybe
game.
it's Monroe County game. 2nd down and 4 for Grayson County as we come down to the 5-minute mark of the 3rd.
Taking plenty of time, but they are moving the ball a little bit.
Yeah. Monroe County leading Clinton County 42-8 after 3. That's a district game for them. Bratcher gets wrapped up down at the 39. He only picked up 1.
Kept it off the right side, and Corbin wrapped him up and drug it down very quickly. It's his first true carry of the night. He's been sacked a couple of times, but that's the first time he's actually ran the ball. Every time they ran the quarterback, they've put more of a wildcat situation back there.
3rd down and 4 at the Trojan 39. As the Cougars get lined up, 2 receivers each way.
Hurry to get this one off.
Yep, just barely. Pass is going to be incomplete.
Threw it at the stick, intended for, looks like number 12.
Was that Ebersold?
Yeah.
4th down and 4.
They really don't have a choice under 4 minutes here, approaching 4 minutes to go for it down 22.
Two receivers to the left, 2 to the right. With Mudd in the backfield with Bratcher.
False start. Should be false start.
Yep, there it is.
Yep. Number on this side, 12. Ebersold.
I don't think that changes anything for them. Their 4th penalty for 30 yards. Changes the play call, but it doesn't change what they're doing. They're still going to go for it, I assume.
Fourth and 9 now at the 44. Line up with 2 receivers left, 2 receivers to the right. Bratcher running back to his right, which is Mudd. Long count here. Low snap. Bratcher will air it out to the right side of the field, and I think it's intercepted.
Yeah.
He wasn't out of bounds, but okay.
I know what you're fixing to say.
Yeah, I don't want to be negative. I mean, he went out and made a play, he just caught it. I mean, it was an easy catch for him, but we actually lost 30 yards, 40 yards, because we would have taken over at the 44. Instead, we take over at the 8. You just got to be more aware there of situational football. He's thinking, I'm just going to go up and make a play and get an interception. They're 2nd of the night.
Because I think he's had 3 touchdowns.
He's had 3 touchdowns. I mean, he's had a great night.
It's unbelievable.
It's
one of those plays you
think about it.
You play. Yep. Yeah. So what this could do right now is pad the stats on the offensive side, and we get more yards.
Way to go, Joey.
Exactly right.
Thank you, Mr. Positive.
I waited for some comment.
And a run up to about the, 15, 16?
Yeah, I got it right across the 16. That was
it Corbin Wells? No. Well,
we'll have to watch the replay on that. They kind of
It'll be 2nd and just a couple of Trojans.
Anyway, it's 2nd down and 2.
It was Dalen.
Okay.
Yeah. I thought it was, but I didn't want to until I was sure.
Gain of 8?
Yes.
Harris is under center, takes the snap, and hands it off. Coming to the near side.
First down.
Yep, to about the 24, 25 Jackson Bird.
Gain of 9. We'll give him to the 25. Gain of 9 for Jackson. He's got 4 carries, 29 yards.
Yep.
Another first down. We're at 10 now.
Yep, just under 3 minutes to play. Third period.
There's no reason to get in a real big hurry.
No.
You just kind of are methodical about it, I think is a really good word to describe our offense. We get to the line. We're not in a hurry. We had a couple situations in the first the third quarter early where we called a couple timeouts, but everything's back in sync.
Shelton here on the near side for the Trojans.
And I say that.
Yep.
We get a delay. I was looking.
Yes, delay of game. Delay of game penalty.
Was looking, and y'all were talking about last week the positives of this shot clock. I'm Mr. Logistics here, and I'm thinking about how much money that's going to cost the school system to put all that up.
I know.
It's like $20,000 to put up shot clocks.
Yeah, it's going
to be $20,000.
Yeah. So
good gracious.
And some places have more than one gym.
Well, and you think about this, the people to run it. That's going to be the next thing. You got
to have
training,
manpower.
Still on the carry.
Well, in around to the tight end position that time, still picks up his first carry and gets a few yards. I think he'll give him about 5.
Yeah, you think about that. Yeah, the idea is right, but the logistics of trying to get it to be paid for, and then you try to find people to run it and to be trained, because they will take training in that to be done. It's just not going to come out there and happen.
Yep. All right, we're under 2 minutes here. Second down and 9 for Barren County. Briggs Harris under center. I'm not sure if somebody moved or not, but
they thought they would call it.
Harris will get rid of the football.
Fake the pitch, and our kicker caught it. He threw it out of bounds, and
I couldn't
Jacob
see
Dooley with his first reception of the year, except it was 3 yards out of bounds over there.
Something didn't look right.
Yeah.
Because when Jackson went across, it's just.
Yeah, there's a lot of shifting and moving going on.
Well, there's 2 people in motion.
Yeah, 3rd and 9.
But with that being said, good job by Harris just to say, okay, that didn't exactly go the way we needed to. Let's just throw it away and get back to the line and call another play.
Mm-hmm. Briggs Harris under center takes a snap this time. He looks to throw to the near side. And it was to Dalen Thomas. Did he make it?
Yes, he did.
Okay.
Dalen dove and got it.
That's
couldn't see. At the 41-yard line, first down, Trojans.
Pickup of 11.
Old-fashioned wheel route. Really good play call. Yeah, they were so worried about getting beat deep because they thought they were going to go on, but that's just a good check down on the wheel route. Dalen made a good catch and stayed in bounds from the clock.
Harris hands it off. It's Dalen Thomas bouncing out to the left side, trying to make the cut down the far sideline. Whoa.
That's going to be a flag.
There's going to be a late. Yeah.
It wasn't.
Slung him to the ground after he'd already
but
walked out of bounds.
It's like he thought he was down, and then he jumped back up.
Yeah, it wasn't even close. He was almost out of the white section of the out-of-bounds line.
Jay, I don't believe me and you could take him down.
No.
Robert could.
What are you saying?
He is.
Listen, you run this place up here by yourself. There's nobody in the history of time that's been able to do that.
That's the first time.
I was going to say, Jay, how many times have you left?
First time that I've left him by himself at a Barren County game. Now, he did a college game out in Missouri once where I had to leave to get back and do a Barren Glasgow basketball game for Campbellsville. Remember that, Robert?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, left him by himself. Yeah. But as far as the controls here, first time.
So that's a 19-yard gain, and then you tack on the 15-yard penalty.
Yep, moves it to the 26. Briggs Harris looks, throws, still Whitaker!
Boy.
Touchdown, Barren County!
What another pass. Great pass, Briggs.
Took it away from the defender, didn't he?
Yep.
Still's first touchdown.
That was a hard catch. He was kind of twisting and turning, trying to find the football. I mean, this is
Steele Whitaker. 26-yard pass from Briggs Harris.
On a rope.
35-0 Trojans. We're going to have a running clock now the rest of the game. Jacob Dooley with the extra point. Jackson Pierce, the holder. Here's the snap. Ball is down. Dooley's kick is up, and it is good. 36-0. Barren County. That touchdown brought to you by Riley Dental Group and the extra point kick by Extreme Health Club and Fitness.
How about 3 touchdowns through the air for Briggs Harris tonight? He's got a 27-21 and a 26-yard touchdown pass, and then he ran one in on his own. So that's a pretty good fantasy night for him. 3 passing touchdowns and a 20-yard touchdown run. Briggs, probably best night as a Barren County quarterback.
Yes. Yeah. Again, you think we're glad to be back home?
I mean, we just went down, Jay, and we looked up here in the stands. This place is packed.
It
was packed.
I may be in bed by 9:30. That's even better news.
That is true.
Now, listen, don't get too excited. We got Coach Myers postgame. We know it's going to take a little bit.
That's true. Yeah, hang on for that.
Hang on for that one.
We got the
I got
coaches.
A lot of questions.
Coaches' comments, hustle of the game, play of the game, player of the game, final scoreboard update. We got all that coming up.
And now that you said you want to be home by 9:30, I may add 2 more questions.
That's a 30-minute interview.
Kickoff return by Grayson County. That is Buster.
So things are going to get a little physical and a little chippy. Not between us, if you're listening at home. Not us. It's on the field. But, if you think about it from when we started the night tonight, I used the word sustain and finish. We've had really, really, really good offensive efficiency at putting the ball in the end zone. I think we punted one time.
We have
punted one time back in the first quarter.
I don't think we punted at all. We had a turnover on downs.
Turnover on downs. Okay, so we haven't punted the ball. So that's pretty good. That's efficient.
Not sure they're going to get this play off.
Down to 5 seconds here. You're going to have to hurry.
In the third quarter.
Down to 2, down to 1.
Nope. Didn't get it.
I don't think they wanted to either.
We've come to the end of 3. End of 3 quarters. We'll have a running clock the rest of the game, especially here in the fourth quarter coming up. We'll take a 1-minute break. It's Barren County 36, Grayson County nothing. Back in 1 minute on WCLU 104.7 FM.
Our dental health plays a vital role in our overall health. Practicing good dental hygiene is especially important for children.
When was your child's last checkup?
Riley Dental Group is invested in making sure you and your family have the healthiest smile possible. They understand a dental visit may prompt anxiety or nervousness, but Dr. Riley and his team offer a variety of solutions, including a comforting and friendly visit from Bennett, their therapy dog. Call Riley Dental Group for an appointment, 651-5939. SCRTC Connect is the ultimate Wi-Fi experience. Welcome home to reliable internet from SCRTC, your fiber optic provider. Create a tailored environment that allows you to take control of your Wi-Fi. Simple and intuitive features to keep your Wi-Fi network safe and at peak performance. Sign up for SCRTC Fiber Fast Internet today and download the ultimate Wi-Fi experience to take control of your internet. SCRTC Connect.
It's been an amazing 33 years.
Punch here at Trojan Field, 36-0, Barren County. Go to quarter number 4. Here's Ratcher, the quarterback for Grayson County. The pass is complete to Hall, and he's knocked down at about the 27-yard line.
Just a gain of 1 tackle there by Cash McGuire in defensively now.
This fourth quarter brought to you by Scooters Coffee. Couple of finals here. South Warren beats Pulaski County 35-0.
It's a pretty convincing win. Yeah. Pulaski is always a pretty good football program.
Bowling Green drops to 1-5 tonight with a 27-24 loss to Cal.
They were with him the whole game. They actually led for a lot of the game and ended up giving that up.
Glasgow 27, Hart County 6 after 3. Bratcher, low snap. Now scrambling. Slides down at about the 28-29.
He slid down, and
our
2 kids ended up hitting each other in the head. And that was Contavian Fryer and Sean Brody, who unfortunately won't get credit for a sack as he got right back to the line of scrimmage.
Yep. 39 for Grayson County. Ball at the 28. 10:45 to go here in the game. Running clock, 36-0.
Sorry, the only thing really negative about a running clock, especially when you're on the top side of it there, is you don't get a lot of chance to get a lot of other guys in.
Yeah.
It just goes so quickly. You rotate the second or third teams in, it's just not going to happen.
Yep.
Timeout, Grayson.
Grayson will call a timeout. We need to take a timeout. 30-second timeout, guys. 10:26 to go in the game. 36-0 Trojans on WCLU 104.7 FM.
It's been an amazing 33 years. I've been blessed to have someone by my side that I can count on no matter what. Like 3 years ago when I had that car accident, you really came through for me. So I just want to say thank you, Alan, for being my Farm Bureau insurance agent.
Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Oh, he's been great too.
Southern States and Glasgow knows it's summertime now, but Billy and Lindsay want you to be prepared when the weather turns cold.
Hey, Lindsay, it's hot.
Well, Billy, you know it won't be that long before folks are needing propane for the heating season.
I think it would be great if we could grow our propane business at Southern States Glasgow.
We do have great service technicians and an excellent group of guys to deliver propane.
Let's do it. Let's grow our propane business.
Southern States and Glasgow is your local propane dealer.
If you
Two minutes gone here in the fourth. With a running clock, 36-0 Barren County.
Third down play was one we
missed a couple of plays there, but
yeah, they just threw it over the head, incomplete. They'll get it to fourth.
4th and 9, and Jackson Bird's back at the 40 or 39-yard line to receive the punt.
Oh, he dropped it, and we didn't get on it, but it doesn't matter. We're going to take the ball over in really good field position. He just let the ball go right between his legs, and we tackled him back for a huge loss. Looks like about a 17-yard loss. And we'll take over right at the 10. That was Cash McGuire who kind of closed the play out, even though the punter had already fallen on the ball.
All right, Trojans with it on the 12.
Actually, we'll call it an 18-yard loss there. We'll just put it on the team.
See if we can punch this one in, too.
The way the offense is going, it should be a one-play touchdown.
Yep. Got Andrew Neville in the game, running back. Maybe some new players in there. We'll try to get those numbers and names for you. Give them some recognition being out there here on this homecoming game. And it's coming to the left side of the field. And that is Andrew Neville, I believe, on the carry, number 29. And he got it down to about the 11-yard line. Neville's only a freshman.
And Andrew, first carry of the night. Pierce is under center.
So Jackson Pierce, who is another freshman. With 8:12 to go here in the game. 2nd down and 10.
I think we got a new line out there, a little bit of everything.
Lots of new players. If you'll throw the numbers at me, I'll give you the names.
Okay.
You got the binoculars there.
Yeah, I got somebody standing right in the way. I can't see anything.
Yep. And so this is going to be
handoff on the left side. It looks like
Baylor Browning.
Browning. Yep.
Yes, it was Baylor Browning. The carry inside, right on the 5. They're going to mark it.
Gain of 7.
So 3rd and 3, or 3rd and 3 from the 5. Jackson Pierce under center. And
off to Gutierrez.
Gutierrez, and he's trying to make it in, but they're going to push him back. think he got to about the 2, maybe.
Good effort, and he got close enough to probably a first down. We'll see if they give it to him. Good hard run by Cameron. Good job getting the first down.
And he is a sophomore. So first and goal from the 3. 16 is Kane Dawson, who's in the ball game at a wide receiver spot. Here's Pierce. Spins, turns, gives it off to Gutierrez, and is he in?
Give it to him. Come on.
I thought he was in.
He marked him short. Hoping they'd give it to him. It was a good hard run. He went low and kept his feet going there.
1 yard line. Actually, yeah.
Can't get much closer there.
And it is second and goal. Jackson Pierce. He'll spin. He'll give it off to Gutierrez, and he still didn't make it, did he?
No, I don't think he did. I think we got the majority of our line in there. There may be a few new, but the majority of our line, our starters are out there.
Well, it's third down.
You got 41. That looks like a new number, right?
41 is Jackson Stefano, Jr.
See if we get anybody else.
Got a timeout here?
Yeah.
Okay, we got timeout, official timeout here.
And I think.
Can't tell who that is from here.
No. Process of
Played
elimination.
right on the goal line, and we're way down here on the 30, so it's hard to see.
Process of elimination would tell you it may be Cameron who just carried the football.
Let's go down to Joey. He's down there with the microphone on the sideline now.
Yeah, if you'll look at the replay, Robert, he got kind of bent up with the right leg, pinned under him and different things. And it was – I'm not trying to say anything's there, but he's rolling over on his back now. I just think he did. He get rolled up pretty rough.
Well, he was running pretty hard on both carries that he had. And ultimately, you try to run hard on every carry, but when you see I'm about 6 inches away from scoring 6 points, it gives you a little extra motivation to get in there, especially when you're looking at one of your first touchdowns.
That's exactly right. You was asking about some of the guys. I do think they put a lot of the original line back in.
Yeah.
Joey's your earpiece working okay?
It is working well.
Okay, good.
Yes, sir.
Good. I didn't have it turned up all the way up here, so.
I'm going to jinx something, but our wireless system has been phenomenal this year.
I was going to say, Robert, compared to last year when we had to hold the microphone and
well, you were using my wireless system, which is terrible.
Oh, I apologize, Jay.
That's okay.
Don't say anything else. Sports broadcaster of the year. I can't say that about you.
We upgraded our system.
Right.
Now we just got to upgrade our sideline reporter, right?
No. Upgrade. I got you. Yeah. You'll say that while I'm not sitting beside you up there.
That's right. That's right.
42-14 final, Monroe over Clinton, which that's kind of expected anyway.
Yeah.
All right, let's see if we can get this thing in.
It's 3rd and 1 from the 1.
Yep. And Pierce hands it off left side.
It's Neville.
Was it Andrew Neville? Have they
they're
signaled
going to
it?
mark him short
I
again.
thought he was in. He's not in? I thought his right shoulder
I guess
bounced
they say he
in
was
over
down.
the goal line, but
You can't get much closer than we are.
goodness gracious.
Oh, he had to be in. That was just.
Well, it looked like, did you see it on the instant replay? It looked like he was in. Well,
all right, one more chance at it.
Yep, 4th down. Pierce. In motion right. This time the handoff. And
he kept it.
Yep, and it's in there.
Super job for Jackson
Pierce.
Ball handling.
Yeah, he faked the handoff to Neville that time and kept it. Got the left corner of the end zone on the front side for the touchdown, and it's 42-0. But I thought Neville got in before then, but
yeah.
Anyway, still get another touchdown on the board to make it a 42-0 lead for the Trojans. 1-yard run there for Jackson Pierce, the freshman.
I'm almost out of spots for ball carriers.
Yeah.
We've had a bunch of different kids carry balls tonight.
And let's see. Dooley will attempt the extra point here. Clock running down here in the fourth, just under 4 minutes to play. Ball is down, the kick is up. Dooley, 43-0.
Good welcome home present,
yes, right? Absolutely. Most points the Trojans have scored since last season in a game. At 39 against Metcalfe County. And now tonight, 43 against Grayson County. And you got to feel pretty good about next week with a Greenwood game. I know we don't compare scores, or not supposed to compare scores, but, you know, Greenwood beat Grayson County, 42-19 last week. Yeah. So tonight, 43-0 Trojans. And so it could be an interesting game next Thursday.
The only thing you do, especially in football, when you compare scores, is you get something to not make a whole lot of sense. But the way the scores compare, you would think it would be a very competitive game in the next 2 weeks. Well, really, next 2 games, not in the next 2 weeks. And you win those 2 games, you have a really good shot at a home playoff game. But, you know, we've had plenty of good shots at home playoffs games over the last even 15, 20 years, and we just got to execute that.
Yep. Caught, dropped, picked back up, 15-yard line, trying to bring it upfield. Tackle made around the 25. That was, I believe, Buster.
A big
on
74.
The kickoff return.
Hudson Kraft on the kickoff takedown.
Okay. Greenwood beats Warren Central tonight 30-6. So there you go with another district game in 5A.
Yeah. They have been more competitive. 36 is an easy win for Greenwood, but Central has still been more competitive in games than they have been in a long time. They have a 3-game winning streak going into that game?
Yeah, they did. First time in years. It's Bratcher out to the left side. The pass is complete to Buster. Bounced off one tackle. He brings it upfield to the far sideline, out of bounds around the 38.
That was actually Payne. That was their backup quarterback.
Was that who that was? Number
6.
6. Okay, 6 and 8 looked a whole lot alike out there. Trig Payne, 6'3". He's 6'3".
Got the quarterback size, doesn't he?
Yeah, sophomore. Yeah. 1:18 left in the game. 43-0 Trojans. Yeah, he's a big size quarterback for sure. And he fumbled it on the snap. Had to go back and chase it down. And here is Payne getting rid of the football, and the pass is complete.
Well, he did catch it.
Man, I don't know how in the world that happened, but it was completed to Abersold, the receiver, and picked up quite a bit of yardage there. 53 seconds to play. It's 2nd down and 2 for Grayson County.
It's not exactly how you practice it there, but the scramble drill worked and found the receiver coming back to him down the field, and this will probably be the last play of the game.
Trig Payne with 3 receivers out to the left side, and he's looking left. Now going to air it out, and he's got an arm on him there. The pass is incomplete.
It's a good ball. He throws a nice ball.
Yeah. Had 2 receivers out there.
And that was broken up by number 8 there, Jackson Pierce, down the field. Just went and knocked it down, and by the time all the receivers get back to the line, there'll be 3 zeros on the scoreboard.
The Trojans going to win this homecoming game in big fashion here tonight with a 43-0 shutout.
They're going to try
over Grayson County. 2 seconds to go, and here's Payne. Time runs out, but he's looking to throw. The pass is complete. You got to tackle him, though, and they do. They make the tackle around the 50, and that will do it. Trojans win the ball game 43-0 over Grayson County. District game here tonight, homecoming game for the Trojans, as the Trojans now even the record up at 3-3, and they go to 1-1 in district play. Grayson County will fall to 2-4 on the season overall and 0-2 in district play. We'll take a 2-minute timeout. 2-minute timeout. Back with the postgame here on WCLU 104.7 FM.
Haven't heard? There's a new approach to banking. It's called Kasasa, and you'll find it at the People's Bank. Your free Kasasa checking account offers you monthly cashback rewards. The Kasasa Cash checking account can earn you a very high interest rate on your balance. Then link Kasasa Saver, and you'll also get a high rate on your deposits. Grow with Kasasa at the People's Bank in Glasgow, Cave City, and Barren. The People's Bank, working for you.
Restrictions and qualifications apply. Restrictions may vary. Contact the People's Bank for details and to learn more.
At Kuzma Family Dentistry, we specialize in changing smiles and changing lives. If you'd like to experience this wow factor transformation that not only can change your smile, but change your life, give Kuzma Family Dentistry a call at 270-651-2638, located at 501 West Main Street in Glasgow.
Have you injured yourself playing a sport or exercising? Sports medicine experts at TJ Regional Health are trained to get you back on the road to recovery, whether you're dealing with sprains, fractures, knee and shoulder injuries, or other common injuries. Our goal is to prevent illness and injury in active individuals of all ages and help prevent future problems to maximize your performance. Find out more at tjregionalhealth.org/rehab. Patients first, team always. TJ Rehabilitation Services.
Mow, dig, haul, trench. The reliable Kubota BX Series subcompact tractor is highly capable. A smooth hydrostatic transmission makes for easy operation and versatile attachments that help you handle the job. The Kubota BX Series is the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S. Talk to your Kubota dealer to schedule a demo.
Your local Kubota dealer is J&J Sales on the corner of West Main and Reynolds Road in Glasgow.
Back at Trojan Field, Jay Turner, Robert Bauer, Joey Punch as the Trojans win big tonight here on Homecoming 2025 in this 5A District 2 matchup, 43-0 over the Grayson County Cougars. As we welcome you to the TJ Regional Health Postgame Report. Our postgame stats are brought to you by McDonald's, and we'll go over the scoring summary first. Joey Bunch is out there on the field. He'll be talking with Coach John Myers here momentarily. First touchdown of the ball game was 44.9 seconds to go in the first quarter. 27-yard pass from Barren County quarterback Briggs Harris to Jackson Bird. Jacob Dooley kicked the extra point to make it 7-0 Trojans. That was the score after the first period. 1:20 to go in the second quarter. Jackson Bird, 6-yard run this time. 2-point conversion by Corbin Wells made it 15-0 Barren County. That was the score at halftime. In the third quarter, 11:05, just early into the third period of play, it was a 20-yard run by quarterback Briggs Harris to make it 21-0 Trojans. Jacob Dooley with the extra point kick made it 22-0. Jackson Bird, 21-yard pass from Briggs Harris with 7:49 to go in the third quarter. Jacob Dooley's kick made it 29-0 Barren County. And then with 50 seconds to go in the third quarter, Steele Whitaker, 26-yard pass on a pass from Briggs Harris, 35-0. Jacob Dooley with a kick made it 36-0 Trojans after 3. And then in the fourth quarter with 4:18 to go, Jackson Pierce at a 1-yard run. Jacob Dooley with a kick makes it 43-0. That's the final score tonight. Let's go down to Joey Bunch, who has Coach John Myers with him.
Hey, Jay, so appreciate it, Coach Myers. I guess the old saying is it's really good to come home. So after a night like this, you've been on the road for 4 weeks, you get to come home. Great crowd, great atmosphere. And score says a lot about tonight. So just talk about the game.
Well, like you said, we needed this win. We needed to get back at home. We've been on the road for 4 weeks, and I'm just glad for the kids to come out here. They've taken it on the chin a couple times, and in some games that we felt like we had opportunities to win and didn't put it away. I felt like we left some points on the board in the first half. Was kind of upset about some of our execution. I thought we really responded in the second half. So defense lights out through another out. I think we gave up 6 in the first game, threw a shutout against Metcalf, threw another shutout tonight. So it's hats off to our defense. We just got to get better. We just got to keep getting better. And I just hope we gained some confidence on the offensive side of the ball. We're starting to learn some things that we do well and what we need to go about. Got a good football team coming in next week with Greenwood, and I think the game next week is going to decide who gets a home field playoff game. So it's a lot riding on next week, but that's where we want to be, and this is where we're at. And I'm excited about our kids. very proud of our kids. I thought our offensive line, Ethan Bertram, Carson Geralds, Caleb Reese, Cole Meadows, Tate Might. I thought they did a tremendous job of giving us some time to throw the football tonight, and then opening up running lanes on the offensive, for our running backs. I'm not sure how many yards we had tonight, but I'd have to say we went over the 400-yard mark. Got to be close. So we needed that. We needed that from an offensive standpoint to get some confidence and roll with it. I thought Briggs stepped up really well, threw the ball well, missed a couple throws in the first half, and we got on him pretty good, pushed him a little bit, and I thought he responded really well in the second half. So we just got to get better. We got to get better. We keep working in practice. Our kids are working their tails off. I mean, I've not come off the practice field this year. It's been a long time before I've come off the practice field disappointed in our attention and what we're doing. So proud of our kids, and like I said, it's nice to get a win. After 2 straight losses, it feels a lot better to get this win, and now we can really get to work next week for Greenwood.
Yeah. So before the game started, you kind of talked about your offense, your offensive line. I told the guys upstairs, if we can sustain drives and finish drives, and when you don't punt the ball in a football game in high school, that says a lot about your offense. So sustaining and putting points on the board. So I think you had a lot of contribution from a lot of different players. Your offensive, but I'm glad you talked about your offensive line, but talk about your defensive line a little bit. They've done an unbelievable job making them change their game plan, because coming into the game, they didn't throw the ball a lot, and they had to because they couldn't run it.
Well, we've been shorthanded. We're shorthanded on the offensive side of the ball too, but we're shorthanded on the defensive side of the ball. We've got some kids going both ways that I didn't, was hoping we wouldn't have to play as much both ways, but our defensive line there with Tay Fryer and Ethan Bertram did a tremendous job for Sean Brody. We're so glad to have him back. Did a great job at defensive end, and who was the other guy? Jesus, Cole Meadows. I know we've lost Connor. Grayson wasn't able to play tonight. Connor Thomas for a little bit. Our linebackers, Braxton Carnes and Corbin Wells do a tremendous job also. And our pass defense, we shut them down to run, so we knew that they were going to have to throw it a little bit. And we give up some under stuff, but overall, they hit us on a play or two, but we were in pretty good position most of the night. And then we got to do a little better job tackling in the open field, on some of those plays. But overall, I was really pleased with our guys. And Jesus come in there late and give us some quality minutes, and he's coming off of an injury. Cash McGuire got back tonight coming off of an injury, so we're glad to get some kids back and everything. But I'm proud of our kids, and we had some turnovers. It always helps when you get some turnovers too.
Yep, you've got one more thing. Next week it's a little bit different. You're playing on a Thursday night.
Yep.
So just one last message as you go, talking about our Trojan fans, getting them to come out on a Thursday night. So these kids, they played their hearts out tonight.
Everybody wants to go to fall break next Friday.
So we're going to give them an early gift.
That's right.
We'll let you go out. Yeah, come in Thursday night, come to the game. But Coach, we really appreciate you spending time with us this evening. Great win. Enjoy your weekend. Come back and get ready to work, and we're going to welcome the Gators here next Thursday night. We invite everyone to come out and be with us.
Thank you. It's going to be a tough game. We're a good football team.
Good football game. Yes, sir. Appreciate it, Coach. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Joey. Appreciate it. Coach John Myers victorious tonight over the Grayson County Cougars by a score of 43-0. We'll have more of our post-game coverage here brought to you by TJ Regional Health. We'll take a 2-minute break, come back, take a look at the post-game stats as we continue with Trojan football here on WCLU 104.7 FM.
Get in. We're making country great again. Come on.
Whiskey River, take my mind.
Willie 94.1.
You got to have an ace in the hole.
Willie 94.1.
I'm a hard working man.
The Big Willie.
Oh, little rock.
It's great country. Willie 94.1.
We're making country great again, and we've got the Real Trader for you every weekday morning starting at 8. Join me, Mac Daniels, for it right here on Willie 94.1.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
It's time again for CPC's Fall Field Day, Thursday, September 4th. It's a Customer Appreciation Day plus trade show out on the farm. One-day specials, trade show, marketplace, facility tours, hardware demos, livestock judging, free lunch, livestock demos, food trucks, live music, and more. If you haven't been to a CPC Fall Field Day, come on out Thursday, September 4th, beginning at 9 a.m. It all takes place out on the CPC Commodities Farm, 98 Seltzer Road in Fountain Run. CPC Commodities, prove it on our farm, made for yours.
We'll do our stats first. So we ran 42 plays for 350 yards, which doesn't sound like a whole lot when you win 43-0, but you've got to remember we took over in a lot of great field positions. They gave it to us on the 10 one time. They gave it to us on the 30 one time. There was only a couple of really long drives. So 42 plays for 350 yards. Rushing-wise, 32 carries for 247, 32 for 247. Dalen Lettuce, 13 for 137. And a bunch of kids carried the ball tonight. Corbin Wells had 4 carries for 40 yards. Briggs Harris had 4 carries for 24 and a touchdown. Still Whitaker had a carry for 4 yards. Neville had a couple there late, 2 carries, but couldn't get any yardage to get in the end zone. Baylor Browning had a carry for 7 yards. Gutierrez had a couple there near the goal line for 5. Jackson Bird had 4 for 29 and a touchdown. Pierce had a carry for a yard and a touchdown. So 3 carries resulted in touchdowns on the ground tonight. Through the air, a good night for Briggs. 7 of 10 for 103 yards. 4 kids caught balls tonight from Harris. Shelton had 2 for 9. Bird had 2 for 48, and both of his catches were touchdowns. Thomas had 2 for 20, and Still Whitaker had a catch for 26 and a touchdown. So 3 touchdown passes through the air for Briggs Harris tonight and a touchdown on the ground. I'd say a 4-touchdown night puts him as a pretty good candidate for player of the game, if you will. So total again, 42 plays, 350 yards, 32 on the ground for 247, 7 of 10 through the air for 103, 15 first downs, penalized 7 for 50, did not turn it over. For them, they ran 40 plays for just 104 yards. Rushing-wise, they ran 17 carries for negative 11 yards. So I'd say the defense deserves some kind of award for holding a team to negative 11 yards. Now, it does help when they snap a punt and lose several yards on that, or they have a couple of miscues that result in some lost yardage. But anyway, still holding the team to negative 11 yards on the ground is pretty good. Through the air, they were 12 of 19 for 115 yards, 8 first downs, penalized 5 times for 45 yards, and we intercepted them twice. They only had, how about this, 1 kid to even have positive yardage on the ground, and that was Mudd. Ethan Mudd had 10 carries for 28. Everybody else was negative yardage. The Ratcher kid ended up having a decent night, 12 of 19 for 115, and he threw it around, but that was because that was the only thing they could do. So a lot of credit to our defense, and I think that's kind of just helped the offense going. They kind of both fed off each other all night.
Well, it's time to announce the hustle of the game. Our hustle of the game is brought to you by DTS.
Got that one?
Yep.
All right, that one is Jackson Bird's, I think, first touchdown.
It was his first touchdown when he lowered his shoulder and he just
ran over him.
He just ran over him, and then he exploded through him from the 5, and then he just kind of just kept his balance to get in the end zone.
Play of the game, brought to you by CPC Commodities.
How about play? Go ahead.
Steele Whitaker's catch going into the end zone was a pretty nice catch for the play of the game.
26 yards.
Yeah, really nice play. He was kind of twisting and turning, and he still had his balance, but that's good to see him get in the end zone.
So that is the play of the game brought to you by CPC Commodities. And now the player of the game brought to you by Southern States.
And I think you got to go with Briggs. Briggs continues the maturation process, if you will. 3 touchdowns through the air, 2 to Jackson and 1 to Still Whitaker there, and then he ran 1 in from 20. So I think he had a really good game, didn't make a mistake, no turnovers on the slate. So a clean card for him tonight, I think, is deserving of player of the game. And if you will, you can almost do a co-player of the game and give it to the whole defense as well as they played. A lot of hard hits, a lot of plays being made over there on the defensive side to give the offense that confidence just to go out there and run all over the place to get 350 yards and 43 points.
But when it's all your cylinders are hitting like they were tonight. I mean, that helps your defense when your offense keeps on the field and gives them a break, and then they can come out. I mean, 100 yards in a high school football game is unreal.
You go back, and I think John even said this too, you go back and say, well, what if we played like this then? Or what if we played like this? Or what if this play? That's not really the way it works. He says this every post game. You just got to keep getting better the next day. And this right here is part of us just getting better. It's learning from the Glasgow loss. It's learning from the Monroe County loss. It's learning for some things, Bowling Green, and just kind of keep putting it together. And you got your 2 most important games coming up. It determines if you go somewhere towards Owensboro for a playoff game or you get to sit right here and somebody comes to you for a 2-3 matchup. So it's either probably a 2-3 matchup, or we could even be a 4 seed if we were to not be successful in the next 2 games. So go take care of business, and you have all full control of what happens in the playoffs.
Yeah, if you believe this coaching staff and these kids are going to lay down after getting beat by Monroe and Bowling Green and not come back and respond, you don't know this group of kids and these group of coaches. So proud, wonderful effort tonight. It's a great way to come back, and let's come back next week, as he said, and let's give everybody an early fall break present and take care of business on Thursday night.
Sounds good to me, right? Yep. All right, look at the scoreboard brought to you by Barren County Judge Executive Jamie Bewley-Byrd. Got a lot of finals here to pass along. Glasgow wins their homecoming game tonight, 35-6. That's also a district game, too, 35-6 over Hart County. Edmonson County beat Butler County tonight, 13-10. Late in the 4th, don't have the final yet. High-scoring game here. Caverna and Christian County tied at 32. Somerset beat Metcalfe County tonight 42-6. Paducah Tillman 48. Allen County Scottsville 7. Monroe County 42. Clinton County 14. Here's another high-scoring game. 3:46 to go. Franklin Simpson 42. Warren East 36. How many games have Warren East been in that's been in the 40s already this year? Greenwood beats Warren Central. That's a district game, of course. We got Greenwood next week, 30-6 over the Dragons. Louisville Christian Academy over Bowling Green, 27-24. South Warren shuts out Pulaski, 35-zip. Mayfield 63, Todd Central nothing. LaRue County over Adair, 25-20, and Campbellsville over Bardstown Bethlehem, 48-6. I believe that's all I got. So, thank you very much. I've never been under bright lights before.
You never got to stand at the 50-yard
line. Well,
line.
last time I was under bright lights, I was a junior in high school. I played in the regional tournament at Diddle Arena, okay? That's time I was under bright lights.
You know, getting recognized in Owensboro was wonderful, but coming before this community and this fan base that thinks the world of you and has a very high regard for you, this was I just looked out there at the 50-yard line and seen the stands, people standing up for you. That you was well-deserved, my friend.
Whew.
Yeah, well-deserved, my friend.
That's
well said, Joe.
Yep. Very, very nice honor. Very nice honor indeed. Looking forward to next Thursday. Greenwood here, 7 o'clock, 6:30, 6:25 we'll be on the air with a broadcast with the Don Franklin countdown to kick off. So until next Thursday, Robert Bauer, Joey Bunch, our studio producer, Jake Norris, our BC Live crew with Gabe Barry and Carter Alls and the entire crew up there. Thanks for being with us tonight, folks, and we'll be back next Thursday. Again, the final score tonight, Barren County 43, Grayson County nothing. Have a great weekend. Good night from Trojan Field.